All right. If you recall, the party had just annihilated a coven of trolls, and there had seemed to have been some very old, somewhat maybe shamanistic trolls here with that had some boons upon them, and they were. Then you also have these two heads that are sitting on these shelves. And they've got kind of an interesting mechanism that's keeping them from regenerating their bodies.
Can anybody speak their language? I mean, I can understand anything they say, but
weren't they speaking common? Weren't they speaking common?
They were speaking their troll language.
Okay, I thought they were like shouting at us and.
They might have yelled a couple known words in common, but they were, or else Orth translated them.
Could I use like a diagnostic skill to see how they can do this with just heads?
Yeah, sure.
Isn't that a troll thing? Orth's never seen trolls, right?
No, yeah, I don't think you guys have ever met up with trolls. You might have engaged with them for a moment. Well, Alleseto probably never has.
Right. I give my torch to Belari and I say, if we find any more of these, you're on torch duty.
Orth and Gale have had interactions with the trolls, but never fought them.
Right.
Yeah, we faced them a couple times.
In the
I think
arena?
we had the whole.
There
no,
was that army the army of trolls in the other tower that we interacted with.
We in the center tower.
I don't think.
We didn't fight them. We had an interaction, basically, of you guys leave us alone, we leave you alone.
And they wanted us to
until we decided to go and destroy them.
They wanted us to get rid of the effigy.
Yeah.
Right.
These two troll heads that are on the shelves seem to be in poor spirits.
I menace one of them with my sword.
I'm going to stab one of them in the eye.
All right. It screeches and howls in pain, and
maybe we can get some information from them before you guys hurt them.
Twitches its nose at you.
Two of them.
I don't speak troll, but my dagger talks to them pretty nicely.
Can they understand common?
I'll speak to them in common then. What is your what is this all about? I say to them in common. If that works.
The troll that Silli just stabbed in the eye looks at you and screeches out, "Black bro, Belar sharks black wick better."
But I would know what that means.
Oh, yes.
Translation?
Orth would know what that means. So let me just see here. The troll tries to spit, but he doesn't have much salivary glands, so his tongue just lolls out at you, grimacing somewhat menacingly, with one tooth that's longer than the other. The dagger where Silli pierced it, the eye is starting to reform, and as an appendage is starting to grow out of the neck, the little blade snicks out, and there's a little shelf that opens up, and vat of acid cauterizes the wound, and the thing howls in pain as it's sitting on its metal ring.
Mm-hmm. I go grab the torch that I just gave to Belari.
Wait. Then, Gale, don't you want to try to, like, harvest parts of Troll? Well, we have a Troll pretty much in stasis.
I did, I think. So that...
Two of them.
I think we both did, probably.
I'm not going to burn it just yet, but he doesn't need to know that.
Yeah, so I think what we wanted to do is have some components to use to make some. But I think that was only from the leaders.
I waved the fire up real close to his nose, and I asked him, "What do you know of Wick?"
The troll, his eyes go wide, and you can see in the beady black depths, there's just the hint of fear, and the troll eyeballs over towards the stage where Belari's looking, and just eyeballs that way, kind of motioning with its eyes.
Wait, who's this? Does anybody notice this?
I ram him.
No, hold on. I asked Silli to go see if there's something over by the stage that. What's he pointing at? There's something in that wooden platform.
Or was that like a mistake, or?
No, I just you were asking about psionics, so I was like looking for the psionicist. So
okay, all right, gotcha. So that was the character who was the psionicist before I showed up?
Yeah, I think he adventured with Gale, actually. If Gale remembers the halfling psionicist.
I vaguely remember it.
All right, so yeah, this troll has stopped being kind of smarmy. The one back here is just grumbling in his trollish language, basically saying, Orth, you can hear this, basically saying, you stupid nobody, gonna get us both killed.
Hey, Warrant, is there any way we can see what was on these things?
On which things?
On the, maybe the leaders.
Oh, so you would have been able to, but unfortunately you guys burned them both out. There's a stone. They both were buried in stone, and then they got lit on fire. So there's just basically a perfect troll-shaped, I guess, hollow, like a mold, kind of like a dentist mold.
I almost had him captured.
Yeah, he had them captured, and then they burnt them all to death. So.
Ask him.
You do have two living troll heads.
Yeah. Ask the two troll heads why they're in this position. Like, why were they put up in this way?
And I'd say, hold on. Silli, do you see anything over there?
I do not.
But what's over there?
If you look where Silli's looking, there's a... So you guys are standing on a stone floor, and it looks to have been a dining room of some sort, but then raised up a set of stairways is a set of wooden... it's basically a wooden stage that's got two tables that are up on it that maybe were places for guests of honor or whoever was like the lord of this section of the dungeon. And there's a fireplace up at the very top as well, but it's definitely hollow as you're walking across this Belari.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and like search around.
Trap door.
Yeah, I'm gonna search underneath the tables, and then I'm also gonna search the fireplace.
All right. Let's see here. All right. The nobody is saying basically in Trollish, I'll talk. Please pull that fire away from me.
I back it off an inch or two. I said,
all right.
You'll not burn as long as we have good answers. What's under the stage?
I never been under that stage, but I seen Beetlejuicer been reaching down under a plank in that stage, fiddling with some stones and some axes, banging on something down there.
Yeah, there's something over there. I relay that to the rest of the party.
Well, then let's have several of us look so we don't miss it.
But we know it's there, so it's a matter of.
Oh, I found a loose plank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
All right.
I'm actually gonna call Silli over here just in case I miss a trap. I'm gonna have him double check my work.
Gale over there too.
Yeah, also, Gale will go over there and look.
How many rounds of hit points have I gotten back here?
Oh, there we go.
All right, Belari, you start looking at this plank. It looks like it's been pulled out and removed quite a few times with some clawed hands. And it is, once you pull that plank up a little bit, you can see that the other planks were kind of grooved in with that one, and you can remove about 6 of them out of that floor in between the tables.
Okay. So I'll start, and obviously there's no trap there, so
no.
Okay, so I'll just remove the planks. What do we see?
So you look down and you're met with a steel disc that it looks like it's welded in place in a, basically beneath this stage is a fairly stout steel box. Looks like it's been sealed shut for quite some time, and upon the lid is this language. Can you guys see that?
No.
Where are we supposed to be looking? Oh, there it is.
Can I read that? The helm doesn't help with reading, does it?
I don't recall. I could look real quick here.
If not, you can always make the troll read it to you.
I'd have to carry him over there. I'm not ready to touch him.
True.
Does it look like it opens up, or?
No, wait. Is that message written on the box itself, or a scroll or a piece of paper?
Oh, you can understand 90% of strange tongues and writings. Okay.
I can?
Yeah. So
okay.
Make a percentile roll. Oh, okay.
Oh. Either way, either I passed really well or I barely made it.
This language is not Trollish.
Uh-huh.
It looks actually, does anybody have ancient history or anything?
I do.
All right. Belgrakas,
right,
you could examine it and perhaps make a judgment.
Okay. I actually have ancient languages too.
I can't.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Yeah, you could make that roll. All right. Okay, I'm going to first give, because Orth is able to translate it here. Oops. All right, so Belgrakas, to you, this language looks to be, you recognize this, you've seen this in tomes, and actually some of your spells that you've memorized have actually had portions of these words in it. It basically is a old language from the Riverland in Orth, and it's something that would have been used almost kind of like how Latin is to the Romance languages today. It's a language that's for the most part died out. You see it in academic senses sometimes, or it was used pretty commonly between 150 and 350 years ago.
Okay,
so is it a romantic version of troll, or is it something else?
It's got my family name on it. Heartwillow, it says.
That's your family name.
The sarcophagus of Orvin Heartwillow.
Yes.
Sealed by his dying breath. So now the question is,
there could be a curse on it.
Do I know the story of Orvin Heartwillow as a Heartwillow? Is this a... Okay. So there was some battle with trolls. Like, this is how long ago, though, right? Like a long time. How many generations?
Yeah, you've just heard the stories. You've got a long kind of Heartwillow line in the city of Wick, but this one was quite a long time ago. It's almost as if he's relegated as a hero. The trollhead speaks up helpfully. Right. Beetlejuicer's been trying to get in that box for nigh on 150 years ago. That old crone done raised us after and the others were birthed and went up to the surface. Vaprak, spirit strengthens this place, and the troll birther ain't never been breached.
Huh.
Well, maybe you can open it.
Yeah, maybe. Let's in any case, I want to take a rubbing of the saying, or the whatever's written on there, if I can.
All right.
That would be something to bring home, if to complete the story of the family, all that stuff.
Okay.
We should probably you could take determine if it's cursed.
And Gale, can anybody tell? Can we get into this? What do we need to do here? What should we do? This is an Orth's.
See if there's an enchantment on it.
Maybe it's tied to your blood. Just try opening it.
Let's see if it's cursed first.
I mean, obvious question. Why would something be tied specifically to you be here?
Well, it's not specifically to me. It's somebody who was a distant relative.
Well, yeah, but that
maybe tied to his bloodline.
Right.
So what connections do you have to this place?
The trolls invaded the surface?
It's new to me. I mean, Orin was taken in a battle generations ago and never heard from. He's one of the heroes of the town of Wick. Nobody knows what happened to him, and now we find this. So it's I'm finding it a little disconcerting. So I'm
Gale or Alleseto,
looking to Belgrakas and Gale and Seto.
Gale or Alleseto, can you commune and determine whether it would be good or bad for us to do this? Open this?
If I remember right, that spell requires us to offer something as tribute.
How about divination? Out of character, it's 4th level.
Is there a detect magic or something that would tell if it was.
It probably
worded
wouldn't
somewhere?
say. They probably wouldn't say if it was cursed. It would just.
I can do a
say
remove
that it-
curse.
Yeah. Work.
Might be.
Let's see. Divination. Divination spell. 4th level. Piece of advice concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that will occur within a 1-week period. This can be as simple as a short phrase, or it may take the form of cryptic rhyme or omen. Unlike augury, it gives a specific piece of advice. Will we do well if we venture to the 3rd level? And the answer, terrible troll. Hold on. Ready oil and open flame, light your way to wealth. Be the answer. Basic chance correct divination is 60% plus 1% per each level the priest has.
This box is the steel on it is about the size of a manhole, and the steel box itself is roughly a 4.5-foot cube.
Wow. Big.
With a neck. There's a neck that comes out the top of it that's got this steel, basically plate that's got the ancient. Covering with some etchings on it. That goes down about a foot. There's basically a foot-long neck, and then it ends in a steel box that's about a 4-foot cube.
All right, so the assumption was that the assumption was that I lifted the disc out of the way.
Oh no, no, it's still in place. It looks to be welded, or perhaps sealed in place permanently. You're not sure.
I asked this troll: Is this warded with evil? Is there a curse on this?
The pet head yells from across the room. Ugh, that silly thing. He thinks we can understand his language.
I try to speak to them in Orc. Do they understand Orc?
Let's see here. Make a charisma check.
Belari making a charisma check. You better not fail there.
I know it'd be. Hey, with my luck, you never know.
How does the thing open?
All right, what phrase do you want to say, Belari?
I say, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
The troll looks and he indicates that he understood mouth and speech, but he didn't seem to understand any of the verbs you used.
All right.
Point.
I'm going to
Perhaps
point
the orcish nouns.
And ask him if there is evil magic.
So I'm going to point. So can they see the box from where they are?
They can see that you guys have uncovered the thing that Beetlejuicer was trying desperately to get into.
Okay, but you guys haven't touched the box or lifted it out of the hole yet, right?
No, it's big.
Okay. I'll point towards the stage, and I say,
okay.
And they could they're obviously, I say, bad magic, and I say with kind of a question.
Juicer's magic, no work.
Say that again?
Beetlejuicer's magic, no work.
The magic no work.
Beetlejuicer magic, no work. Beetlejuicer's the troll.
All right.
Lollipop, try help, no work, good magic. So maybe
Does it appear clear how it opens, Warrant?
It looks like this disc is would be the opening, but it doesn't have a latch or anything on it, and you're not sure if it's magically warded or not.
Spellcraft, maybe?
well, I set the torch so that nobody can look at it, and we go and help clear away as much of the stage as possible. We need to hack at it to get around to the side, or
yeah. Once you've got those planks out of the way, if you get those tables and chairs out, you can pretty much expose this metal box. It looks like the troll shamans left it in place because they were a little bit. Let's see here.
Wary of it.
Yeah. Well, they were jealous of it too, because they had like a group of trolls in here that were looking jealously at it as Beetlejuicer and Lollipop were trying to get into it.
Can you ask him? Did trolls put the body there?
I turn to the troll. I say, and I point towards them. You put, and I point towards the stage, and I point to the just one of them, to indicate like any of the trolls in this room.
No, they've been trying to get into it, but did trolls who put the?
It could be something that they accidentally came across that could have been here before.
Yeah. It sounds like more like something like that they just found. But who put this stuff underneath this random stage? Just it seems like an odd place to put something like this.
Smyddwack? Yeah, you could definitely Smyddwack. You might have to do it magically. You don't see, both of you and Belgrakas look examine, don't see any obvious runes of warding or anything other than that ancient language upon it.
Orth, maybe you should breathe on it.
Breathe on it? Mm-hmm. I could try that if you think that would help.
Perhaps.
You know what? I've just been every so often clicking up my hit points because I've got regeneration.
Okay. Didn't Gale heal everybody up?
Yeah, but I've got a ring of regeneration.
I got you.
Yeah, I just didn't heal him up.
Yeah.
And I need to roll the health for Zakshiro, which I have not done.
So as long as we have a little bit of time. Yeah, I'll breathe on it if you think that, or if it's safe to touch it, I'll do that.
I think it's worth a try.
All right. I'll put my hand on the lid.
Oh, no, don't.
All right. Orth, you touch the lid of it, and it feels almost familiar in your hand. Like you've been here before, but you haven't actually been here before. However, you can feel as you're touching the lid of this thing that your fingers form just enough into the seam where there's a little bit of a lip that you can actually fit your hand in there, and you start kind of tugging with a little bit of strength, and you can feel it just starting to give a little bit, but you gonna need a lot of force to try and get this off of here.
I can. Okay. How could we do that? How can we get some more strength in here.
Use a lever.
You got a lever?
I mean, any type of like, I'll just. Is
Pull
there a
back.
weapon? Is like this one of the trolls? Hey, I go over to the shaman troll and I pick up his staff and I take it over.
All right.
Use this. Use this.
Is that a magical staff or is it just?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it has some sort of magical property to it.
It is magical, yeah, because it hit Belari.
All right.
It's a staff sling.
Yeah,
Just,
I'll try that. See what it does.
All right. So, Orth, you pull your hands away from the disc and then try to wedge the bottom of the staff in there, and there's a perfect seam. There's no lip available at all. It doesn't. You poke and prod around, and there's no way for you to get that staff in there with any leverage.
I've got a pickaxe. We can try that.
Yeah, I'll put my hands back in there and see if I can get the tip of the pickaxe in there along with my fingers.
All right. You start trying to jury rig the pickaxe, and Gale's reaching up, trying to put it in there. And after some ouches and some ouch, that hurts. Every place where your fingers are is the only place the pickaxe can go. And so every time he tries to put it in there, it like smashes one of your fingers down.
Aha.
Why don't we dig around it? Right,
Is it stone?
We have pickaxe.
Is the seam open?
Isn't the stage wood?
Right.
I think you guys cleared away most of that stage.
Yeah.
Is the
Already
seam
did
open?
that.
If it's sitting in stone, then Gale, can't you just unshape the stone around it so it's exposed?
That's what I was just asking.
It's a metal box.
It's a metal box that's sitting on the stone floor, and the stage was built up around it.
Oh, so we're just trying to open the metal box, or?
you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, Warren. I'm kind of confused about the imagery here because it sounds like you're describing that the lid is preventing us from getting to the box.
Yes. So there's a box.
So how do we see the box?
And on
Maybe I
top
can
of it
draw
is a lid, and then the stage was here.
Yep.
So
That's
we-
looking at it from a side view. Yep.
So we
And
removed.
basically, Orth can reach his hands in the rim on this disc, but every time you try to put like a tool or implement anything but Orth's hands, it seems to lock you out.
This is 4 feet. 4 feet.
Yep.
1 foot.
So where I did the red box, is that all stone around it?
No,
Free
I think
space.
I don't
stone
see a red
here.
box.
So it's a high stage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's
Yeah,
like
the
a
stage
five-
was probably 5 feet high or 6 feet
Yeah,
high.
it's like 5 feet.
Yeah, they go upstairs to it.
So we make it easy. We start breaking the stage to get to the box.
Right, we already did that. So we can get to the box. We can get to the sides of the box. We can't find anything, but I can get my fingers in around this lid, but I'm not strong enough. Now,
If it's sitting on
How much
stone,
room-
why don't we just wrap rope around it and pull it out?
Then what?
Can Belgrakas make it smaller, and then maybe we can get it out of there? And try to get some place to examine it?
How much of a space? Hold up. How much of a space is underneath that lid?
Say
Is
that
that-
question again.
There's about a 1 foot neck on this
It is-
box.
Okay. And is there a space like where the box itself is, or is it just 1 by 1 foot?
Do you need an orthogonal drawing of a cube?
Okay, yeah, I kind of see it. Is that okay?
With a man
Is there anything here?
top?
Just tables and chairs.
I mean, in relation to the drawing.
What was
Oh, I-
what's
yeah,
the
the drawing is
crack?
Like, is the box snug?
It's just sitting free. If you cleared the whole stage away and all these tables and chairs, now you're just left with a freestanding box on a stone floor.
Okay.
Warrant.
So let's just pull it out.
Say that again, Belgrakas.
Was the lip in the lid forming only as Orth's fingers were in there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this sounds like something he has to do. He's the only one that can open it.
I'm not strong enough right now. Do you got another one of those strength spells? Right now,
Yeah,
I'm at 15 because you rolled a 1.
That might be the answer. Let's see. I don't. Tomorrow I could.
Right.
I can do one right now.
Oh, nice.
Let me double check here.
It's not. I didn't know it was a pre-spell. That's great. I didn't know it was also a pre-spell. That's great.
It's not. It's something that my god grants me.
Hmm.
Let me find it real fast. I can cast Strength. It's a 2nd level wizard spell on myself once a day. Or I can cast Strength of 1 once per day.
Maybe that's the way to go.
Well, Strength of 1... Go ahead.
Whose strength would that give us? Or give him?
Well, who's the strongest? I know Zakshiro is an 18. I'm a 17.
That would be better than what I got.
Okay. So let me mark it down here, and I'm going to go ahead and cast. Let's see here. Let me pull up the spell real fast. I can't remember where I put it up.
So that gives me the 18 of Zaksharo?
What?
I believe so.
So you can give me Zaksharo's strength?
Yeah, you'll get the same strength score as Zaksharo.
Okay.
Let me just I'm trying to find and bring up the spell.
What level is it? What level is it? I can help you. Here it is. It's first. Oh, no, that's second. Spell.
Okay. Strength of 1. Here we go. It's an alter. Give me 1 sec. It's loading.
Oh yeah, I found it here.
Come on, this stupid thing load. Okay. Oh, here we go. So, 1 creature for 2 levels. So,
Have to be a group of lawful creatures, though, right? I don't know if Orth's lawful.
No, I don't think I am.
well, in that case, nope. Sucks to be that.
I am neutral good.
Oh yeah, then it won't work. It has. Yeah, got to be lawful. Doesn't matter if you're good or evil. You just got to be lawful.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so that wouldn't work. And my strength spell, I can only cast on myself.
Yeah, this could be a tomorrow thing.
Yeah. That's okay.
Well, we do have a lot of our spells spent.
Yeah.
I think we need to maybe make sure that we're secure. I mean, we've got unexplored areas all around us right now.
There's doors up here.
Yeah. Should we...
Somebody could pop out any moment now.
Yeah. Have a listen. Do you hear anything? Belari, can you take a listen up there? Are we safe?
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna listen at this north door right here.
All right. Belari, go ahead and make an attempt here. All right, Belari, you listen to the door, and it sounds completely silent back there.
Okay.
And the door itself is unlocked. Silli, the door you're next to is a simple wooden door as well with a simple latch upon it. You do not find any traps.
Can we just quietly hang out until I'm healed up all the way? Which is...
How long will that take?
20... Or, yeah, 27 rounds.
Would you like a drink?
A drink of what? Good wine?
I do have good wine. I have very good wine.
I would like a drink of your good wine, but that's not going to help me heal faster. But all
right, Belari, did you open that door? Did you open that door, Belari?
No, I did not.
What about you, Silli?
No.
Okay.
Silli got distracted by the opportunity to
All right.
drink wine while we're waiting.
Yeah, I'm also going to listen at this. Hey, I'm also going to listen at this east door right here.
All right. That door does not have any type of...
How long is a round, by the way? Is it
A minute.
a minute? So can we just hang out for a half hour?
Yeah, you could.
Silli accidentally drank a huge swig of the gin instead of the wine. Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot.
We got a lightweight
Which
goat.
wine was that?
What'd you say?
Which wine was that? Which wine was that?
I have a wine
The gin.
with the gin.
Oh.
So I'm saying that I accidentally took a huge swig of that instead of the wine.
Belari,
Yes.
there is just a horrible smell that's coming underneath that door.
Oh, great. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen at that door.
All right, go ahead and make your attempt there.
Nope. Nah.
All right.
Well, I know there's something horrible smelling. I just can't hear it. I point this out. I quietly kind of go around and say, "There's something foul smelling beyond that door."
Let's just wait. So I'm going to start kicking up my HP here.
Would you like some gin or do you want wine?
I'll take a swig of that wine.
All right. You guys didn't open any of the doors, but this room looks like it's basically the table in here is just covered in like ichor from whatever the trolls have been eating. Everything from rats. It looks like there's some sort of humanoid foot on here. It's just disgusting.
Yeah. Here's what we need to do. Let's move this table in front of this door right here to secure it.
Why?
Because there's something foul smelling beyond that door, and if we're gonna are we gonna rest or what are we gonna do?
I'm feeling a lot better now. I assume that we were taking our sweet time doing this. So,
does it smell like undead type thing, or just rotting flesh or something?
What kind of describe the smell? Is it like the smell of death, or is it this like smell of like rotten food or?
These are trolls.
Yeah, it smells heavily of that same odor that's in this room, but it's really rank. Like something died in there, or is rotting in there. It's just horrific.
Oh.
Open the door.
All right. Gale, you open the door and are immediately assailed by a whiff of disgusting...
I still got the gold nodes plugs in.
Okay. All right. Everybody else is assailed.
I haven't taken them out.
And you look in with your vision and you see a couple of doors, and then it looks like there's a hallway going to the north and to the south. What are you doing, Alleseto?
I'm curious, I'm gonna go in.
All right. All right, Alleseto, you get in, and you can see that this hallway leads off to the north and to the south. Meanwhile, Smyddwack, what were you doing?
I don't need it on you.
Smyddwack's having bandwidth issues, yeah? Your audio's not.
Is Smyddwack's... Oh, is his audio going bad again? Poor Smyddwack.
He started to talk, and then it was really jumbled.
I like the day it was like a chipmunk.
Yeah. Okay,
That
all
was
right.
pretty funny.
Smyddwack's following Seto in there. All right. Or Silli, I'm sorry. He's following Silli around. Okay. I don't know if he's going to get drunk on Silli's gin or not. You see ahead of you, there is 5 doors. And it just smells awful in here. There's trash all over the floor, broken garments.
Well, let's go check the doors.
All right.
Start with this one since it's right in front of the other one.
I feel like I can stay in this room in case.
You open that door up, and it's just a trash heap. There's old bloody fur and pelts and skins of whatever these trolls had eaten, and they basically laid it out to be a bed of sorts that the troll must sleep in or rest or hibernate or whatever the trolls do.
I'll pass that along to everyone else.
All right, nothing of value in this room. Same in this room over here, Drake or Gale. You open that up, and it's just filled with the same kind of nastiness. Seto, you look in that room, and it is just a garbage heap of. It looks like these may have been the quarters of some sort of higher up, maybe men-at-arms or lieutenants or something, and now they've just been completely. Gale, you open this room, and this looks like it may have been used by Lollypoop or Beetlejuicer. There's a couple of trollish corsets that are just disgusting. Some troll clothes, troll panties, troll bras, like all the whatever these female shamans like to wear. And there's a nasty bed that looks like the sheets haven't been changed since it was instantiated however many hundreds of years ago. And there's just a pile of loose treasure and stuff on the floor over next to the bed.
Okay. I kind of want to bless this place first and then burn it with fire, but
well, we could use the treasure.
Let's go take a look at the treasure stuff. Oh, wait! I know how to handle this. Belari.
Belari's she's crinkling her nose. She's like, yes.
So I found some stuff in here. Can you go take a look?
He sighs. I pull out my pendant to shed some light, and I begin to look around the room.
All right. Just 1 second here. Let's see here. Smyddwack asked.
Oh, God.
No.
Smyddwack asked.
Oh.
So now Smyddwack knows. So that is how repulsed everybody is going into that room. However, you do find a fairly fancy looking gem in this treasure heap, and there's also an assortment of gold coins laying about, and a comb that looks to be made out of gold.
Wait. Where is it? Like Belari finds the treasure heap.
Gale saw the treasure heap next to the bed, the nasty bed and the corsets and the panties and everything.
Oh.
But there was just
He
like
was
a
not
heap
willing
of
to
treasure
go
off
in.
to the side.
All right. So go over the treasure. Go over the treasure again.
All right. There looks to be a fairly fancy gem there. And it looks to perhaps be a opal or an agate of some sort. It's kind of dirty, so it's hard to tell.
I'll try appraising it.
All right, go ahead.
Nope.
All right, so you guys, whoever's collecting down, you can just write that there is a fancy troll gem.
I'll let somebody else write it down.
I got it.
Belari, you probably think it's worth 10 because it's just covered in gross gunk. There's assortment of gold coins in here. If you want to take the time to find it, you definitely can. And there's a gold comb.
Gold comb.
Is the comb dirty?
Everything is dirty, man. It's just covered in greasy, grimy, like.
I might want to claim that I haven't combed my hair in a few days, but I'll wash it first, of course.
Okay. Well, you can maybe disinfect it in Silli's gin.
There you go.
Nope.
Oh. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start picking up all the treasure and putting it out here. So I'm just going to start dumping it out here so everybody else can work through it. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this blanket. I'm going to use the blanket from the bed. And I'll dump all the treasure on there, then I'll drag it out.
All right.
How much gold should I write down?
Let's see here. Belari finds...
$300. Oh, nice.
300 gold.
That's a good amount.
That's a rich troll.
Ivory mug.
Oh, gold comb.
All right, I'm gonna try to. I would try to praise the ivory comb and ivory mug and the gold comb. Okay, so the gold comb is worth how much?
The gold comb is worth 100 gold.
Okay.
The statuette is worth is that what Belgrakas was looking at with his limner? Is the statue? Okay.
There's a statue?
Yep.
Satyr.
Oh, a statue of a satyr. Hey, look.
What else were you guys trying to figure out? What was the value was?
The ivory mug.
Oh, okay. Did you figure that out?
Yeah. That was
Okay.
this. Yeah. Okay, the ivory mug looks like it's worth about 140 gold pieces.
Alleseto, you find what appears to be the other quarters of the other creature, and this one has not nearly as much treasure, but you do find a small coin purse with some coins inside of it, and Alleseto, you find...
Hey, Darkish, your squelch keeps breaking on your audio.
Oh, okay. I wasn't talking at all.
Right. There's something noisy there.
1 second, guys. I just have to...
Ooh, 220 gold.
Yeah, Orth, you're gonna add that in, right?
Yep, 760 and 54 platinum.
Is that statue me?
It looks like you, doesn't it?
Wow, that statue has a way bigger penis than you.
I doubt it.
I mean, look at the size of the penis on that statue, and then look at that.
It's,
Jeez.
Belari would know.
Is it Dad? It's my dad.
I could use that ivory mug. I'd like to have one. Anybody mind if I hang on to that?
No.
I want that gold. I want the gold comb.
Silli would like a statue of his dad.
I don't think I want anything that a troll touched.
Sorry, I got locked out of the game for a sec. I had to restart Roll20.
As the girl, I'm claiming the golden comb.
All right.
All right. Do you want to put it on your?
Yeah.
I put the statue on my character sheet too.
All right. And I'll take the golden comb off.
How much?
On Roll20. Why is it going so slow?
Hopefully none of that stuff is. Yeah, it was a really slow load for me last time.
Same here. I think it's just a Roll20 issue at the moment.
Yeah.
Could be a lot.
Did you say? I think. Warren, did you say the golden comb was worth what? 100? You said how much?
Yes.
Okay, 100. Okay.
Comb was 100. The satyr statue 300.
Okay. I'm gonna go find some alcohol and I'm gonna start cleaning the fuck out of this comb.
All right. The door to the north hasn't been opened, and the door that Silli was looking at before he got distracted hasn't been opened.
Right. Which one's next?
Silli will knock with his one horn.
All right.
On this door.
Silli. Is that the one to the west or to the north?
The west.
Right.
All right. All right. You knock, and it just sounds hollow, like it's a small enclosure.
We're coming in, and I open it.
All right. You open it up, and it looks to be about a 10-foot by 10-foot room surrounded by shelves, some sort of pantry of sorts.
Can I see if there's anything maybe hidden? What?
Or sticks his head in and then turns around. It was over here.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I can't see this. I can't reveal the screen yet.
Just,
can I make a roll to see if there's anything hidden?
Oh, here we go. Finally. Jesus. Yes, go ahead.
What should I roll for that? Find remove traps.
Yeah, you could do that. Finally. All right, you find a small little skin of wine, but the skin itself is made out of a etched material that looks like it maybe is pewter. So it probably would fetch some value, but there is some liquid inside of it.
Can I sniff it to see what it is?
Sure. It smells. Make a wisdom, or does anybody have herbalism? Somebody has herbalism. They could perhaps
Gale's
smell.
got herbalism. Give me
All right.
second here. It's gonna take a second for it to roll. There it goes. Nope, I can't tell.
Oh, okay.
Would a winemaking check be appropriate here to see if
Yeah, you
it's
could.
a wine?
You could try that.
Okay.
Sure. All right. It is some sort of human wine. Very,
Huh?
very, very, very old. And it has etchings on it that are similar to the etchings that were on that steel disc that were on the box in the other room.
Look what
Is
I
it
found.
still good wine? Because if it's started gone off, then can we use it to clean out this cup?
Does it smell like vinegar?
No, it doesn't. It just smells old, like it's been it's filled almost to the brim, and it smells like it's just been stored basically in this vessel for a long time.
Silly wants to take a sip, but the etchings got him a little worried.
All right.
So
So
I'm
it's
just going to
just-
show it to everybody. Look.
Can I read those?
Yes, you can. Let's see here.
On a 19, yes.
Yes.
This is from my. This is from.
You've never heard of that. There's been no sort of industry like that in Wick since you've been alive, Orth.
I asked Silly if I can have this.
Sure.
It's a wine skin with pewter.
It's the shape of a wineskin, but it's actually made out of maybe pewter or perhaps lead or some sort of kind of grayish metal, and it's got etchings on it that are in that language that was on that seal out there.
Huh. Sweet berry wine. Winemakers. The folks back home will certainly be interested in seeing something like this. I wonder. This must have.
It's definitely human-made, the wine.
Oh yeah.
It's old, but I think it's still good. It still smells a little fruity, a little stale, but
I asked Gale and Seto and Belgrakas if they think it's safe to taste it.
Well, if it damages you, I can heal it.
give me your cup, Orth.
You want to? Yeah.
I go and I run to the other barrel that Belgrakas ruined when he washed the gems.
All right.
And I wash Orth's cup.
Okay.
All
right. Thank you. So yeah, I pour a little bit in there and sniff it and drink a swallow of it.
All right. You take a swallow. It's extremely dry. It tastes almost earthy, but overall it's good. You could see this fetching a fairly high price in the city of Greyhawk for a connoisseur of extremely aged wines.
Cool.
Meanwhile,
we'd probably go back to
a slouching, slothing half elf finally comes around the corner,
where the hell
wearing off a hangover.
Craig.
Missed out on the troll party.
The troll party?
Yeah.
Were they deadly?
There's
Trolls?
a couple heads over there.
Yeah, you walked past a couple of heads. We haven't off them yet, but maybe it's something.
It's like looked like I missed out on a good fight then.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to hang on to this pewter wineskin and bring that back to Wick at some point. Be good for the town museum, if there's such a thing.
Or maybe we can open up a winery in Wick.
Do you think it's magical, Belgrakas? Maybe we should have checked before I drank it.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was dry. But it hasn't gone off. I mean, if it's sealed, if it was sealed really well, then it could last a long time.
The lid of this thing is just a simple clasp that looks like it's got a little bit of leather that kind of closes the opening, but it wasn't like corked or anything like a wine bottle.
Yeah, so maybe I won't drink any more of that just yet.
All right. Gale, you're standing in front of another simple door that looks similar to the door to the pantry.
Open, says the dwarf.
All right.
And
The
he opens
dwarf is greeted full on by some sealed barrels of looks like some sort of liquid. They haven't been. One of them has been completely drained, the bottom left one. And it looks like it was drained, like maybe clawed through, but it doesn't appear as if the trolls were interested at all in whatever was in these barrels.
Hey, Silli, come check it out.
Yeah, we got some bales in here.
Oh,
Or barrels.
I go and I start sniffing the barrels more.
All right. You find 2 barrels of wine, and these are sealed barrels, so the wine is pretty good. It tastes similar to the wine that's in the pewter wineskin that Orth has. And
Drake pops up and drinks the wine.
And then there's also the rest of the barrels are just spirit, like new make spirit, basically moonshine.
Oh, Drake, you can have the shine.
Moonshine.
I'm shining.
But don't drink too much; you'll go blind.
I wonder if this is, does this wine look as old? Like
it's fresher.
Yeah, but where did they get it from? If it's the same as what's in here,
I don't know, but they didn't.
Yep,
they didn't tap it.
It looks the same, but it doesn't have any etchings on the barrel. But these barrels were sealed, so they were airtight.
Barrels, have they been here a very, very long time?
They got a lot of dust on them.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if this was something they took from in their raiding parties, or
how expensive one of these barrels of wine could be.
Guys, are we gonna head to Greyhawk with all this alcohol and sell it or something? Or
slow down there.
What?
What do you think this is? Well, does Silli have any? I mean, Silli knows about wine, but he doesn't know about money.
Yeah, he doesn't care about
money.
But you know you guys know the older wine is, the better it is, as long as it's properly sealed, right?
Yep.
So if these have been here for hundreds of years,
it could be high quality. If it was high quality,
the more ages, the better it is. We can make some good money off of it. So we head to Greyhawk right now.
2 barrels of beautiful
You can
wine.
strap that barrel to your back and start walking.
Maybe we could bring one to the Nymph and Satyr.
Yeah, we can make some decent money off of it.
Maybe we bring them both to the Nymph and Satyr.
Yeah.
We would have to shrink and teleport. Yeah.
I mean, I'll carry one. I could carry one. I could just roll strength and just carry one.
Silli just puts one down and starts rolling it. Alright, here we go.
Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, we'll just carry them. Yeah, we'll just carry them.
We have a big section left on this floor to explore, this upper corner here.
Yeah, but let us
Is the wine going to be safe without us?
It's been here for hundreds of years.
We need to bring back this wine, guys. Must have the opportunity to get some coin.
I want to drink it. He's just hugging it.
What's Belari think?
That's Belari. What do you think?
I mean, I need to get my thieves picks repaired anyway. Could the blacksmith repair my thieves picks, my lock picks?
Oh yeah, or you could buy new ones. I mean, it's a pretty big city. You could buy them just for whatever they cost in the PHB.
I can buy you some Belari at Greyhawk.
I mean,
is Drake hitting on Belari?
I'll follow.
Is that what's...
I'll follow.
No.
What was that?
I said I could buy you some Belari, some thieves picks.
Oh, I have my own money. Thank you very much.
No, I'll buy you them.
She's an independent woman.
Exactly.
Independence is a lie.
I don't need no man.
Got twice your hip
to buy
backhands, Belari.
But I'll go along with whatever you guys want to do.
Let's head back to Greyhawk and sell this wine.
Okay.
So it's agreement? Yeah.
Hey, Belgrakas, can you just teleport Drake back with this stuff?
No. I'll walk back to Greyhawk.
Take me.
I'm not ready to go back. That's what everybody wants to do.
Hey, what about the troll heads? What about the trolls? What are we going to do with them?
They're fine.
We could sell them.
We could
sell them.
They might come in handy. I say we leave them for now.
What handy could they come with?
Well, they might be good for some information.
That, and you can start, potentially harvesting.
Trolls even capable of such intelligence?
I mean, essentially, these were just troll prisoners.
From World of Warcraft?
Yeah, Belgrakas wants to leave them alone, too. I say we just leave them. But
yeah.
What if the mechanism stops working and they grow?
Agreed. Gale wants to destroy them. We have no reason for such evil.
Or we could sell them.
Unless they could be used. Unless we could use them against the trolls outside.
I mean, here's the thing. What if we could, like, is there any way we can maybe convince them to maybe not ally with us necessarily, but I don't know.
They're gonna do it.
Use them for something other than, maybe they'll be grateful if we let them go.
They're evil. They're just gonna do whatever suits them. I mean, if we don't touch them, they'll stay where they are for a very long time. They're not going anywhere.
You don't have to feed them, right? Do they get to drink something? Does that matter?
Are actually out and out good. Good, evil. I mean, come on. I mean, those are just labels.
If we find out the hard way that they did need to eat, then oh well.
It'd just be a waste. We have a very unique situation here. We have two trolls that would be in our debt. Or we can just toss our heads into the fire and be done with it.
Going to fry. I'm sorry. We're going to coal.
Yeah, I say we leave him for now. This one nobody did give us information. He didn't lie to us. I mean, he was threatened with fire. And so,
If he was a full body, would you trust him?
No. But he's not.
Let's say, hypothetically, the mechanism stops working while we're gone, and then he frees his other buddy, and then we have 2 trolls here.
We already killed 6. How many did we just kill?
But they have an army right outside.
And we're going to come back way more prepared next time we come back here. Like most of us didn't even have torches for the God's sake.
But yeah. So I left this torch here, just so that nobody could look at it. But Belari, you should take that torch. So that
I'm gonna be. Matter of fact, before we do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and make several torches, and store them away in case we have this situation again.
Then I'll hold on to this one. So I put it out and put it back in my bag.
How many torches can I make?
I mean, we've got troll bed sheets and table legs and all sorts of stuff.
I know, but like I mean,
is that a skill that
well,
you
the
have?
troll bed sheets are animal skins.
And I'll give you an example of. So these trolls are, the troll heads are on a ring. The ring is bolted into the stone wall, and as there's a shelf that's beneath them, and the shelf has a little bit of a device that every time the one with acid starts to grow below a certain point, there's a little blade that snicks out and chops off the appendage, and it falls into a little bowl of acid. And then this acid, there's a tank next to it that dispenses new acid into it. That acid tank is about 1/8 of the way full. The other one is hanging above looks like basically a hole in the shelf. And every time the appendage starts to grow beneath the ring far enough, a torch basically lights underneath this thing, and there's a little bit of a mechanism that strikes a flint, and it lights this fire, and it burns off the appendage. So it's
perishable, right? Like
it looks like there's about a flask of oil remaining in the reservoir for the fire, and there's about 1/8 of the reservoir remaining for the other.
It's going to be running out here pretty soon.
Does it look like it's something that we can take with us? The contraption?
No, you would. It's because this shelf is at least 10 feet long, and you wouldn't be able to maneuver the contraption.
Okay.
Well, here's the main question: how long, if we just left, how long would this stuff would it take for this stuff to run out before the trolls would be able to just regenerate with no hindrance?
It looks like the way that you've been viewing how often this happens, because the trolls, they regenerate fairly rapidly. So it looks like you've got about maybe 12 hours left on each of the contraptions.
Okay. So obviously we can't just leave them. And here's the thing: every piece that gets cut off would turn into another troll, because it wouldn't be.
That's why it's getting burned or acided away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we literally cannot leave these troll heads here, because we would come back to an army of freaking trolls.
That's true. Right, if the blades started cutting things off and there was no acid or fire to.
Yeah. So
why don't we just grab the troll heads and just dump them in this cavern here?
No, we just put them on fire.
Okay, that sounds good. Also, Drake is gonna take off all his gear and all of his clothes and all of his weapons and put them on his table. We have it, guys.
That's provocative. You're just like stripping. You're just like stripping naked in front of us.
Essentially.
I toss him a silver piece.
No, keep it. Keep it. It's worthless to me.
Drake has gone fully off his rocker.
He's gone insane.
Orth lights up a torch and says, "I'm going to take him out then."
Do it! Do it!
Yeah.
So I'm gonna light nobody first. Does Pethead have anything to say about that?
Their voice. What do the trolls' voices sound like? Do they sound like, or is it like?
They basically are like. They're basically like. No, boss, you got boss. They speak
Stupid
kind
trolls.
of guttural.
Yeah, it's not like World of Warcraft. They don't sound Jamaican.
I can't do a Jamaican accent.
You want to? Does Belgrakas want to do detect magic? And see, do we have any of that? We can see if anything that we just found is magic. Yes, on everything.
All right, Belgrakas is going to cast it. What does the radius of the detect magic go out to?
Oh, okay.
All right, and which room do you wish to cast it in, Belgrakas? Okay, all right. So Belgrakas cast it, and as he does so, the lid and the box that Orth had found, given indication by nobody, starts to illuminate. The section of the troll heads that is basically where the device kind of actuates seems to be a little bit of magical, like there's some sort of triggering device that's magical in nature. The wineskin that Orth is carrying is also glowing.
Aha. How about the ivory cup or the golden comb? Satyr
Nope,
statue?
those are all mundane. The satyr statue is mundane.
You could look at that one staff thing, see how magical it is.
Yeah. The baby juicer had a staff.
Yep, it glows with a little bit of a aura. A fairly weak aura, but it's got an aura nonetheless.
I'm going to add that to the treasure list because did anybody grab that?
The staff sling?
Staff sling?
Staff sling?
No. You guys did grab my gear on the table, right? It's for grabs. Add that to the treasure list, whatever it is.
Are you going to go naked from now on?
I'm literally naked. I remember two noteworthy items are like a +2 mace and and the elven chainmail. I think I left the elven chainmail at Greyhawk when a couple sessions ago when me and Belgrakas.
The +2 mace is my mace, isn't it?
Yes, you can grab it. You can take the mace. Take the mace.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm taking my ornate mace back.
The +2 chainmail is in the Greyhawk vault.
Yeah. Because isn't Belari and Belgrakas cured now?
On loan to Drake. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are going to witness something amazing.
Can that only be worn by elves, the elven chainmail?
The elven chainmail, yes. Well, maybe not, but it's got to be the right size.
Yeah, this one is sized for Drake. Because it was sized for Lorien, I think, originally.
Yes.
Let's go up a few levels, guys.
So Okay. Yeah, Drake, you were here for the part where we found sarcophagus, which apparently has a sorry, the printer's running. It apparently has an ancestor of mine inside there, and I can start to open the lid, but I'm not quite strong enough. So if we wait till tomorrow, we can try again with a strength spell.
Unless
Yeah,
Drake
sure, but
uses spells.
a strength. Drake has a strength spell, but he doesn't really roll too good on those strength spells. But
Can you cast it on me, or is it only on yourself?
I can cast it on you if I wanted to, for myself. But there's something cool that we guys gotta see. Let's go up a few levels of this dungeon. Like it.
What are you talking about? Do you know something that you're not telling us?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do this first, and then we can head up.
Hey, Warren, can I is there any way to detect like any type of intention or motivation or whatever it is for this game?
Sure, make an insight check.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, is there equivalent of an insight check?
You'd have to use divination or augury or something.
I did a healing check. Does he look like he lost his mind?
He does look like he's lost his mind.
I cast strength on Orth.
All right.
It's 3.
Is that on top of the strength the magical strength I already have, or is that only on top of my original score?
I think they stack. Oh, it replaces it. So what does that bump you up to?
If it replaces, that puts me at 17.
Oh, okay.
So I give it a shot.
All right. Go ahead, and does anybody pull on you or anything?
I could use, if
I'll pull on him.
I could pull on him. I can pull on him.
Want
All right.
Grab on?
All right.
The dwarves will take it.
What's your strength, Gale?
Mine is 17, and Zaksharo's is 18.
17 and 18.
I'll rip my arms off.
All right.
I'm also helping too. My strength is at a 12 right now.
All right. Drake's just pulling, but it's not doing much good. But what's your bend bars lift gates, Orth?
At 17, it is 13%.
13%. All right. Plus you have another 18 pulling on you. Plus you have. So let's see.
18 is 16%.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
We find a lich inside.
So should I roll a D100?
Yep. Or just roll the BBLG and then add the bonus to it. Because Ben Barnes lift gates is a percentile, I think.
So the total is what you just sent, though. Do I want above or below?
You add just do the Ben Barnes lift gates, and it should ask you for a modifier, and just type that flat number in there.
Modifier.
It should work.
But I need to do that as an addition. So
I think you just type the integer in there. You don't have to type a plus or a minus. I think you just type the integer, and it should formulate it correctly.
Okay, I'll try it. No, I didn't. How does that work?
How did you get 137%?
That was added to the modifier, but then that has to be less than. That doesn't make sense.
Okay. Here's what you guys.
What I need to do is just roll that less than 45.
Yeah. Just roll a D100.
Yeah.
All right.
Still not enough. We need We need a better rare on a strength spell, I think.
I'm out of my spells.
Because what was your base percent? Oh yeah, you would have needed to get below a below a 58.
Below 58.
Yeah.
Oh, you say 45 plus. Yeah.
Yep. Plus whatever you're at. Okay. All right. Orth pulls and pulls and pulls, and he's just not quite strong enough to pull that lid off of that sarcophagus. But you did definitely see it budge. So
yeah,
perhaps if he was a little stronger, he could do it.
I think we just need to keep trying.
One more try.
Why
Unless...
do you want to disturb your ancestor?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering, is this a human custom?
He didn't come here by choice, and it'd be nice to have some answers to tell to tell his story.
Well, what's the end game? If you find remains in there, are you going to take them to Wick?
Yes. Give him a proper burial.
And if he's like an undead creature, are we going to kill him?
I guess we'll have to.
And we can't bring this thing with us, the Greyhawk?
If Belgrakas has enough left in him to shrink it and teleport it tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we could. I guess since we can't really lift it, do you guys want to follow me and see something amazing?
You can talk a little bit more.
Drake, are you drunk? Is Drake drunk?
No.
He is self-hating.
More than usual, though.
I have seen.
Why did you take off all your gear? You're acting very crazy.
It is useless to me now. You'll see. You will see. Belgrakas, follow everybody. Follow me to the upper levels. There's something amazing that you.
He can't get word out without cracking himself.
I'm going to follow him up, but I'm going to be very wary, and I'm going to have my weapon at the ready.
I'm very frightened.
Actually, my curiosity is piqued. Let's just see what he has to show us.
Take us to the upper levels, Ward. Oh God, I'm crying.
I don't have a spell to cure insanity.
You have heard of the, especially in the surface-loving races such as elves, the dungeon sickness before, and it seems like perhaps this self-hating half-elf has started to come under the effects.
Can you heal this?
No, it is not healing that is required. You don't need to heal me. Don't waste your time.
I'm activating my ring just in case.
Can we go to like a room? I'm gonna drag Drake into a room with me. I'm gonna say, everybody,
no, you'll see.
Stay outside.
We're almost there. Well, we're almost there, Silli. You'll see.
I want to drag Drake in a room and play my.
No, you're not gonna drag me. We're gonna go. We're almost to the location where we need to go.
No.
We'll hang back so that, Silli, you can follow him ahead and play for him a little bit if you need to.
You guys just stay here.
Agreed.
All right, I'm gonna try to charm him more.
All right,
come on. At least let me show you. At least let me show you. At least let me show you.
No.
You're not.
Right,
it's nothing dangerous. Nothing dangerous.
All right. You guys get up to the upper level, and there is midday light shining through the tower into this entryway of the Tower of War. And it looks like it's perhaps 1 p.m. So you guys have been down in that dungeon. And then you see Drake rush off towards this curtain and disappear inside behind that curtain. Do the rest of you follow?
Fuck
Oh.
The
Gale knows what's in there.
All right. So is anybody else going in and touching anything that Drake is?
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Wait a minute. Are we sure we can't just view what's going to happen?
Not a clue.
Drake, you go in and see basically a phantom rider whipping these horses, and you see a phantasmic image floating around. And then there is nothing. You guys see Drake reappear from the war wagon room and doesn't seem to be affected at all. However, he does look a little ashen faced.
You guys
Was that it?
You wanted to show us your scared face?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, Richard, fall back, raise. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I guess let's just go back to the inn. Yeah. I'm disappointed. A little bit.
All right.
I'm
What
very
are you guys
tired,
all
guys.
doing here? Orth is.
Well, now that we're up here,
Did we bring any of the wine with us? Weren't we gonna stay another day to let Orth try on his ancestor?
So let's get the wine and head back to town. We can come and work on his ancestor tomorrow.
I'm okay with that.
Did anybody else follow Drake in to touch that war wagon?
no.
No.
All right. All right.
You be fishing, Warren. You be fishing.
All right. There's a deathly silence over this upper level that nobody has ever explored. But I guess you guys ran through here and just saw a bunch of chaos. Gale has been through this level, but has never touched the war wagon.
Nope.
All right. You guys are heading back to town?
I guess after we collect the wine and shit, right?
Yeah,
Did you guys bring it up with you?
Well, that's what everybody wanted to do.
All right. All right. You guys start on your journey back to the city of Greyhawk, and it's about a day's journey, so you get there probably right around 11 p.m., and they let you into the gate that is the... Oh, did you guys end up burning the troll heads before you left? Sorry.
Yes.
You did? Okay. All right.
Even if nobody else did, Gale would have on the way out.
Yeah.
All right, so now there's just burnt ash. There's burnt ash and some wisps of troll hair on the string.
Silli would have got Belgrakas.
Did anybody grab Belgrakas?
Yeah, Silli would have.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Silli would have ran and got him. Okay. All right, so you guys are now just walking in the city of Greyhawk. It's 11 p.m., fairly quiet because it's a midweek. And where do you wish to head?
The inn. I'm deathly tired.
All right.
We might as well see if they'll purchase the wine.
Yes.
So Orth and Silli have been kicking around this idea of maybe we see if we can buy into this inn.
Okay.
Buy the inn itself.
Some kind of business partnership.
Yeah.
All right.
Since the owner is pretty fond of having Silli around, maybe we see if he wants to make Silli a partner.
All right. So you guys start negotiating with the innkeeper, who's kind of tired. He says, in the morning, maybe we'll... he kind of looks downcast because Silli arrived so late after most of the patrons have gone home, and usually this ends up being a really money-making, like, ladies' night or whatever for this innkeep. But he is definitely excited that you're back and is willing to talk to you in the morning about stuff like that.
I want a bath. I want a bath before I go to bed.
Belgrakas, if he spends some time studying, he can.
Orth.
Yes, he can definitely try again here.
Orth wants to find a runner to send word to Wick.
All right.
That he has found.
You'll probably have to do so in the morning, but you definitely can.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, the innkeep provides you. He's got a because it's midweek. There's not a lot of rooms, so each of you has your own room. And in the night, as the stroke of midnight hits, if anybody is awake, you suddenly see almost like a shadow clouds the moon. And Drake, you roll for initiative.
Oh my! Oh no!
Does somebody need to keep an eye on Drake?
He seemed to have gone to bed just.
Ward,
I rolled a 10.
Silli would like to have company in the night.
Oh, okay. Silli goes knocking on doors. Silli goes knocking on doors. Silli finds a couple that's open.
Awesome.
I only have my fist warrant since I'm butt-ass naked.
All right. Go ahead and roll initiative there, Drake.
I rolled 10.
Oh, okay. For some reason I don't see you in there.
What did you say? It was just after midnight? Would we even be asleep by then?
Probably wouldn't be.
Silli probably wouldn't be.
Silli wouldn't be.
But do you guys remember that scene from Lord of the Rings when the sword wraiths came in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they stabbed everyone. Well, not everyone, but the beds.
Basically what's happening here.
Oh, great.
Like, does the innkeep hide under the table? Just like...
Yeah, except the suckers are extremely quiet, and they are only bothering you since you're the only one that desecrated the war wagon. Long story short, there's 17 of these suckers.
Holy shit.
And they all get to attack first since you got a 10.
That's not good.
That hits.
AC -5.
Yep.
For 8 damage, and roll a saving throw versus death.
Yes.
Goodbye, Drake.
Shit.
Did you like piss on the wagon or something? What did you do?
You cannot know what horrors I've done to such wagon.
You did not save, so you lose 1 strength point.
Damn.
The second one attacks you. AC of 3.
It hits. I'm naked right now, so like.
Save versus death.
Yep.
All right, you saved, so you do not take anything. This one felt like it was sucking your life force from you.
Suck.
AC of 5.
That hits.
All right. Save versus death.
Yep.
All right. You're a very resilient half-elf. All right, save versus death again. As the fourth
18
one
minus 11
wraps its hands around your throat. Drake defiantly faces off against these horror
So versus death is going to be let's see.
Oh boy.
So,
Damn.
I wonder if we all touched the wagon, would 17 there be 17 for each of us?
Damn, I'm dead.
All right, talking in character or out of character?
Out of character.
-5 health.
All right.
So out of character, Gale already found out that there's a certain number of the wraiths that are set. We have to destroy them all in one night, and then break the curse on the wagon, or they'll come back at midnight the next night.
So the next morning, Drake doesn't appear at the breakfast, and you guys go up and find his pale, lifeless body, and there's a sigil marked upon him, and there is whoever was carrying the death journal has been magically altered to read that Drake is now in there.
Huh.
We have a
You
book
guys
called
aren't
the
sure
Death
what
Journal.
you guys aren't sure what happened to Drake, but well, actually, Gale might be able to tell what happened to him because Gale was the first one that had kind of found this war wagon.
Yeah, and found the book and stuff like that.
Drake, there's wine. Come on, get up.
What is this?
What kind of wounds? Does it look like he was like hacked up or like with swords or like what are his wounds?
He
look
looks like all of the blood has gone out of his body, and he looks so frail that he's almost skeletal on his muscles.
Come on, there's plenty of breakfast. Come on.
Still no answer from in. Still no answer from inside. Silly, your Silly's feeling pretty good. Aleseto's feeling recovered. Smyddwack is feeling. Smyddwack is like looking under the door.
Just open the door.
I just opened the door.
Well, you open it.
Gale goes and opens the door.
Well, at least he doesn't suffer from depression anymore.
What? Does anybody know what happened?
So Silly, the open couple that you spent the evening with, she seemed to have been a lady of the night, and he was a strapping, strong, almost like a ripped wild man from the south, very far south of Orth. You have a good feeling about this guy because he's got a massive weapon and he's seemingly fairly astute and not racist or prejudiced against satyrs. It seems he doesn't seem to be He doesn't seem to get prejudiced against much. All right.
This is my friend. What was your name again?
Aiden.
Aiden. He's got a firm buttocks.
Which one of you is the power bottom?
Oh boy.
All right.
Understand.
So you find Drake's shriveled and desiccated corpse, and the death journal has been ghastly updated.
Holy shit! Who is that loser on the floor?
Orth is very concerned because it seems like this half elf was acting crazy, was running around up there, and then now he's dead in the inn. Is this inn not safe? Are these assassins? What are we? This magical? What?
It's obvious he took his own life last night.
You don't drain the life force of from yourself. How did this
have crazy magic?
Wait a minute.
We went into that
Are you
room
saying
with.
if he was killed by undead, don't people who are killed by undead come back as undead?
Yeah, let's cut off the head of this guy that got killed.
He killed himself.
Drake. I pull out my greatsword and cut off this dead corpse's head of Drake's head.
All the signs point to suicide.
Go ahead and leave.
It's so dry and desiccated that it basically crumbles into dust and ash.
Oh no.
Damn. Damn. Oh, Silli, don't. I gotta warn you. I'm married. Don't. Let's keep this between us, okay?
Don't worry about it. The secret's
It was a mistake. I was very drunk. My wife will not be happy about this. She'll probably literally cast a spell on me and just turn me into dust if she finds out.
Mum's the word.
Is she married to a spellcaster?
Yes.
Where is this spellcasting life of yours?
Far away.
Uh-huh. So she just lets you run around?
You can tell Orth, because you are from the south area too, but you can tell that this guy looks to be kind of one of the natives of the very far south tip of Orth, down in the cold Antarctic area of the region.
Yeah, like Wick isn't that far south.
No. But you've seen them passing by on boats or coming up to trade furs and stuff before. Well, he looks to be you'd consider him a barbarian just because he's so kind of wild.
What's a barbarian?
We'll see.
This character sheet also considers him a barbarian?
Well, I'm actually technically a berserker.
Ah.
So he's
you get mad a lot?
Yeah, I have anger issues. I wouldn't say anger issues.
He's got the tribal rage that they sing. So this actually, Gale, you feel a little bit of affinity because singing a song of war in combat maybe makes this guy a little bit more adept at slinging and hitting. So the innkeep.
Good to know.
The innkeep calls Silli and Orth over to a table and asks to discuss business. I don't know if anybody else was into discussing any business of the inn.
Hey!
We need to pay for the funeral of Drake. We can't just leave him here.
He's crumbling into dust. We could just leave him on the fucking floor. We could just just grab a broom and sweep.
It was one of our friends who did die in this.
Yeah, who the hell are you to tell us how to treat our dead friend's corpse?
Exactly.
Because he was a self-hating half-elf. That's why.
I liked him. He was a good drinking buddy.
I'm a good drinking buddy too. Well, I'm not really an alcoholic. I like alcohol.
We need to properly handle that.
All right.
If some of you folks want to do that while Silli and I talk to the innkeep here.
We do have a couple clerics. They could do last rites type stuff.
Yeah. Make sure he doesn't come back and haunt us. Ugh. That's the last thing we need.
Oh, that would be terrible.
I don't think. I think you would just go straight for the alcohol.
Give me another drink. Ooh. Oh, that would be terrible.
All right, so you guys have a couple of barrels, or casks, I should say, of very fine wine. And Belari, you know this town well enough because you had spent some time here after Jethro's absconsion to be able to source a runner that would be able to handle funeral arrangements. And could also source yourself some lockpicks if you wished.
Yes, I'm definitely going to buy some of those.
All right. You've got a burly companion that Silli managed to meet the night before that seems down for pretty much any sort of danger.
Well,
and also ass play.
If you
Well, he's been away from his wife and kid for a long, long time.
Silly's quite charming.
If he wants to hang out, we could always use some muscle.
I'm a good warrior, guys. I tend to fight with a two-handed sword. In fact, I'm specialized in a two-handed sword, and I also am capable of dual wielding too.
I do.
That's hard to do at the same time.
What was that?
That's hard to do at the same time. Do you wear armor?
I have some armor. I wear leather armor. I'm wearing a leather armor. I'm actually ambidextrous too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah.
What kind of? We have. Let's see. We have a +2 bastard sword.
That actually, no, actually, wouldn't that technically make me not specialized in it? I'll grab it just in case if I need it +2.
Well, I kind of got dibs on it for some other things, but if it's like if you need something, but if you
how about you hold on to it, and when we get into combat, I really need it. You just toss it to me.
All right.
I guess that sounds like a fair deal.
I'll take that with. And a bastard sword can be two-handed, right?
Yeah, it actually can be. I'm aware that it can be two-handed. This greatsword is important. Well, it's not really a family heirloom. I just
You've got a nice greatsword.
In fact, how much would it cost to go to the mages of the city to have them enchant this sword to become what +2 or +3? Some money, right?
You could get it up to a +1 in this city without doing some sort of quest or finding some sort of spell. Those magic items aren't too terribly common, especially at the higher power levels. But you could definitely get it enchanted up to a +1.
How long would that take if I paid the mages in the city?
They could do that. Wouldn't take too long, or you could perhaps buy one from one of the trade yours in, and then buy one from one of the smiths around town that they might have a +1 lying about. It would cost. What would it cost here?
The two-handed swords cost 50 gold.
Yeah, so 200 sword +1 would be. Let me just look real quick here.
Self-hating drunken half-elf, suicided by sword wraith.
Forever memorialized. Let's see here. I'm not sure where.
Was there any? Did Drake have any gold on him that we should put into the party?
Let me see. Actually, where is his?
Sword +1.
He had 9 silver.
Your ore has been smelted, but you'll also have to bring a suit of armor in for him to be able to modify it if you want to do that, Gale.
What are we talking about?
Gale was asking about his ore that he had.
Warren, is there any way for me to get my horns enchanted?
Sorry, what was that about the ore?
Yeah, you possibly could. That might take some research. You might have to work through Belgrakas. Let's see. Oh, it'd be 1,500 gold to buy a +1 two-handed sword.
Well, the party could cover that. As long as you're willing to stick it out and pay it back.
How much did he say was the two-handed sword for a +1?
15. 100.
1500.
I think I'll just adventure with you guys and just hopefully we find something like that. That's a bit too much for me.
Yes, but we can't have you coming with us with no magical weapon. We've seen too many things that.
You know what, wait, I think I might be. Is it possible, actually, I could just switch my proficiency with longsword and just be. Actually, I am proficient in longsword. In the Greyhawk's vault, it says an Orag longsword +2, right?
Yep. You want to carry that?
I can carry that.
All right. So I'm going to move that.
That's true. We can steal this half sling or trade it. How much is it worth?
The staff
This character's
sling
name
is worth. Well, you'd have to probably identify. You could get it identified for 100 gold.
Belgrakas can identify it.
All right, if Belgrakas wants to identify it, he might be able to cast Identify and identify a number of things if he wants to go through the ritual. You guys have some time at the inn. Gale, your ore is ready, but you'll have to buy a suit of full plate that fits you that you would have to take to get enchanted with the ore.
What is this new character's name?
Aiden.
Aiden.
Okay.
Because basically
So
what
then
he'll do is take the armor and plates it with the ore in the magical forge.
What's the long sword? What's the initiative for long sword?
Okay. Is that something that I can do like with the magical armor I'm already wearing?
What type of armor is it?
It's full. Actually, let me double check. I can't remember now if it was half plate or full plate.
Because yeah, he can definitely, if he's already wearing armor, he could definitely have that. Let's see. So Belgrakas is looking to. Are you casting Identify? Okay. All right. So the first thing you were looking to identify was the staff sling, right, Belgrakas? All right. So Belgrakas, you guys, what all do you want Belgrakas to identify? Because he's got up in his quarters, and I'm assuming he has a pearl that he's using to cast this. All right. So
there's a +2 scale mail in the party inventory. Is it okay if I take that?
You can wear it. Yeah.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Okay. So what all are you guys having Belgrakas identify? I know you did the staff sling.
Here we go.
This pewter wineskin. Yeah.
All right. The wineskin.
No, where does that put my AC at?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
6. 4.
The potion. So Belgrakas.
Yeah, I can dual wield with the long sword that you guys gave me with my short sword.
All right.
So got.
Okay, full plate.
All right. You guys should be able to see this here.
Where did this come from?
This is carrying it around.
Oh, this is the unknown potion that we have.
Oh man. I'd be okay with that. You guys don't mind.
How long do I think it would take him to enchant the armor?
You think it would probably, what's it been taking, about a week to enchant things?
Okay.
Is there anything else that you were looking at, identifying that you guys have found?
We have this fancy gem. So this magical staff sling is probably like a +1.
You could get the gem praised, but it's a 10% cost of the gem.
Okay. Let's just sell it.
All right.
$250. All right. So we take.
Is there a way?
Go ahead.
I was just saying, is there a way that I can borrow from the group for a full set of plate mail?
Hold on a second. 428.
What type of armor are you wearing? Because you could have that.
I can, but the issue with that is then I would be without armor for a week.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, we could stay in town for a
That's
week.
the only problem. Right, because right now I'm wearing field plate. But the big thing about it is I was wanting a custom set made from the magical dwarf. Using the
Okay.
I want to have
Yeah,
him
so
make
he
it.
would be, yeah, he'd be able to do that, but you would just not be armored up unless you're wearing like one of the Boule sets or something in the vault.
Yep. Or I bought extra armor because the main thing is I want him to make it, and it's going to be something majorly dedicated to my god.
Oh right, yeah.
Right. I mean, if you want to wear the Boule hide in the meantime, you could. That's a +2 scale mail equivalent.
Well, if I can borrow money to buy a set of full plate for this, then I won't need to.
How much is that?
Because what I'm wearing, it depends. It's anywhere between 4 and 10K apparently, according to the book.
Is it really in Tui?
Yeah, it says between 4 and 10K. It doesn't actually give a price.
Like
The great sword is only 50.
Let me go back to it up here. Oh, that's missile weapons, armor. Here we go. Armor, full plate, 4K to 10K GP.
Wow.
Because what I'm wearing right now is I am wearing field plate +2, and it's also resizing.
So
why is full play 4,000 to 10,000?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why it is 4 to 10 and not a set
Well,
number.
field plate's 2,000, full plate's 4,000 plus. Probably because full plate is such a. I mean, that's an endeavor, right?
Yeah. And it's field plate that I'm wearing right now, which once the full plate is done, the field plate can go to whoever can use it because it resizes.
Ah.
Orth is a fighter, right? What armor does he have?
I have splint mail +2.
What AC does that give you?
I forget. Where's that at? Tracker AC. Splint mail +2 is AC of 2.
And what is the field plate AC give you?
Are you using a shield?
Yes.
You'd be at a -1.
And the helm also, but yeah.
-2 then.
So it would be an upgrade to take your. What was it again?
My armor?
It's let me go back to it here.
Field plate +2, you said, right?
Yeah, field plate field plate +2 resizing.
Cool. And the base AC on that is what? 3? Then?
No, base AC on that is let me get back down to field plate. Okay. Field plate is a base AC of 2.
Aha.
It would be 0, right?
I would.
Yep. Or -1 with the shield.
-2 with the helm.
Does the helm actually give you armor though? I thought it just.
No, not in 2E unless it's a plus helm.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. If it's a plus helm, it does. I don't know if you've got a plus helm. It might be.
If it doesn't. The helm of comprehension. Is that a plus helm? Or is that because it's magical? Or are we saying no?
I thought we always treated it as a plus helm.
What does it say on it?
I don't know. Is there a sheet for it?
It wasn't like a +1 helm, was it?
I only wrote it down as helm of comprehension.
Okay. Yeah, unless it's a plus helm, it's not going to give you an AP bonus. Unless sometimes if you have like a head thing, there's some rules with like an attack on the head, you'll get a bonus. But
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. So the rest of you. Okay. Let's see. Belgrakas wants to study some spells, so that'll cost a little bit of gold if you guys wish to. That's a 5th level spell, so he'll have to spend a little bit of time researching that.
And then was it fine for me to borrow the money for it?
So, okay. So you're borrowing money for full plate. You're going to keep yours until you've got your new stuff, in which case then I'll get yours, and then we'll have my split mail +2 available.
Yep.
For somebody to take.
Can we like trade in some of the armors that we made, the boulet armors, to put towards the cost of Gale's?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, we can do that.
We still haven't negotiated with the innkeeper yet, right? How much gold do we have?
That's 2 questions, but we started to, but then didn't get very far.
Okay. Oh, Belgrakas. Oh, he didn't get his research roll. Okay. All right. Belgrakas, you'll have to roll a 1d20. That will probably help with you learning, or actually that'll cut some time off of it. Go ahead and roll a 1d20. 9. Okay. All right. So that's 9 times 5, 45 times 25. $1,125 to pay dues at the research to get that learned. But if it you should be able to cut your time learning it in half.
The mage pulling money out, is that what's going on? 1125.
Yep.
Okay. So we have in the bank after that 16. So it's 16.5 in the bank. Do we want to sell? We have a boulet hide at the. Oh, that's at the forge in the thing. We have a boulet hide that we can sell. That's another 850. 17,397.
Is it just a hide, or did we convert that?
No, it's armor.
Okay.
We converted it to armor.
Okay.
So 17.3. Sorry.
Does
Trying to-
anybody have barter for a proficiency?
Nope.
Okay.
We've got these two
Dwarven
skiers.
stubborn.
I have begging.
There we go. Get them very drunk.
I have swimming.
Well,
I mean, I have an 18 charisma.
Silly could just be playing this flute in the background too, right?
Yeah.
Silly
Yeah.
skin flute.
How much is that staff sling worth?
Let's take a look here. That staff sling is worth. Belari, I guess you can make a charisma check. That might help your chances.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're the one selling it.
Okay, do I get any negatives or anything? Or
If Silly plays his flute and succeeds, you probably get a bonus.
oh, there you go. Well, play that funky flute.
Yeah, the two of you together. Oh yeah, the pants off or something.
You want me to actually charm him?
Just make your musical check.
Okay.
If you start charming merchants, they likely have some sort of defense against that.
Yeah.
All right. Silly pipes a nice tune while Belari bats her eyes. All right. Go ahead and roll charisma +1, Belari.
Okay. This is at the roll. For the charisma, but since I'm rolling an attribute, I need to do what? Put a -1 in, right?
I think you just put a 1 in. It should do the math for you.
Okay.
Just double check it after you roll it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You rolled an
There you
8,
go.
yep, and it did a minus. So yep, it figured it out for you. So all right,
There.
Belari smiles coyly at the merchant at the weapons store and shows with the certificate with Belgrakas' own hands that this is indeed enchanted, found from a lair of trolls. And roll a die. Let's see. Roll a die 70 there, Belari.
A die 70.
Yep.
All right, so that's slash
D70.
Yep.
slash D70
/R D space D70.
slash R space D70. All right.
All right. All right. You managed to sell that for 640 gold.
Oh, sweet.
Damn.
Okay, I'm going to take that off.
What did I say? 670 or 640? 640, right?
Yep, 640. We need to get this. We did do the fancy gem already. I need to take that off. Hey, Gale, you have that black opal. You want to add that in with 600?
Yeah, I guess I can go ahead and add in the black opal.
All right.
The uncursed one?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a gold ring with a diamond. Do you want to go see if you can pawn that, or not pawn it, but
Which one?
there's a gold ring with a diamond. See if Belari can maybe bat her eyes on that one.
What kind of supplies are you guys buying? Just you can buy whatever. Just mark it off on your gold and put it on your sheets, so that way you've got a
I already have the supplies I need. I already have rations and like a tent.
I just got to buy more sling bullets, things of that nature.
All right.
Yeah,
Just make sure you guys have it on your sheets there.
Just let me know what I need to pull out of the party gold.
I got
as we go along here, but just one at a time so I can keep track of it.
I got a little goal of my own. I'm just taking it out on my own personal
Did
stuff.
you appraise that ring?
We have not.
Oh, okay.
Gold ring with diamond. We have not appraised it. But we did check it, and it does not appear to be magic.
Nope. No, it didn't radiate when Belgrakas did the detect magic either.
I forgot I also had some gold on my person as well, so I'm gonna add 600 gold to it.
Okay.
You're putting that into the party?
I'm putting it into the pot for my armor.
Okay. 600.
So 600 from that, and then 600 from the black opal.
Yeah.
So
Aiden comes from down south, even below the vast swamp, down around the Densel Gulf, or the Densac Gulf.
I met my wife in the
nice
swamp
research.
once.
Belgrakas researched the crap out of something. It's like, you just got a PhD in whatever that was.
All right, so I'm not sure what that bonus is for learning spell. Is it like plus 10% or something? But it's a critical, so probably plus 20. Let's see.
I don't know if you added the bonuses already.
No, bonus didn't go
You
the
did
right
10,
way.
but you got a crit on research, so you should be able to knock 20 off. So that would have been a success then. Would have been a 61 instead of a 71.
Yep.
All right.
So, gold ring with diamond.
You guys are selling the diamond? Okay. It'll be 10% of the price to have it appraised, but you can sell it at the same time if you wish.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is worth 8.
820. Okay. I gotta get calculators here. Sorry.
Meanwhile, the innkeep talks to Orth and Silli and basically is up for granting you all your own quarters, basically a section of the inn, provided that Silli forms their. He wants you to perform there once a week.
Yeah, we were thinking a little more along the lines of part ownership.
Oh, buying into the Nymph and Satyr, you could do part ownership, but it's going to be pretty spendy. I mean, you're looking probably, but you would get a cut of the profits. How much of a stake do you want to buy into the inn?
I mean, just having
50 be?
Just having Silli around.
How much would 50 be?
50%. Oh, you want to buy into the inn half?
Yeah.
To start with, the most he would be willing to give you guys is a 35% share.
Yeah, I don't know, Silli. Maybe we should just start our own inn.
Yeah, man. 35%?
The Satyr and Satyr, maybe.
Yeah. How much would a message? Sorry.
I'm playing a little hardball. That's right. I mean, considering how much better the business is here, just having a Satyr come and stay here on a regular basis, think about what the value of having a Satyr as part owner does to the business. Belgrakas, let's work out Gale's thing first, and then we could talk about that. Yeah, multiple things going on here.
You can force it.
80,000 for a 35% stake.
We do. Don't forget, we do have another 6,000 at the keep or at the tower.
How much money do we have total?
20.
20?
Yeah.
How much profit would you be making each night?
I ask him for now.
I mean, so
10% for 10K. Would you guys be okay with that?
It's like a $250,000 gold valuation on his inn.
Oh yeah, this is in Greyhawk City, man. You've seen how busy it would be.
So 10%. We get our own rooms and all that other stuff for now, and then maybe we can buy in later, with the option to buy 50% later. Would he be
Now,
for that?
if Silli performs there once a week, then he'll leave you guys with a private set of rooms.
That's all we need to get the private rooms is just play for our supper, right?
Yep. If Silli comes there once a week on Thursday nights, then he'll give you guys. You guys can stay there whenever you're in town.
Gale's armor is going to be kind of expensive right now.
It is, but we can afford it.
Yep.
And we're getting more stuff to cover it.
Smyddwack says we counted the chest of 6,000, right? 6,000.
It's at the.
Yeah, we didn't count it because it's still at the. We left it apparently.
Okay. I don't know if we
it's
know
still
exactly.
in the tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where did you guys leave it at?
We left it with the dwarf smith.
Oh, okay. All right. It had 6,000 what in it? Gold?
Gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So should I mark that 11,000 off?
Minus the 1,200 that I put in.
I already got that. So
okay.
1975 minus. Oof. Down below 10,000.
We'll get it back up. As soon as I get strong enough to deal with those wraiths.
Yep.
In that room, we will be filthy rich.
All right.
Yes.
So, Gale, you have that armor.
Okay. So the arm.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I was going to say we want to sell the potion of sweet water. Yes.
What's that do?
Belgrakas suggested it.
I'd say sell it.
Belgrakas wants to sell the potion of sweet water.
Takes the taint out of what? Sorry.
Yeah. Silli will definitely do that for him.
We sell it? What's it worth?
The potion of sweet water is worth 200 gold.
All right. We'll put that back in.
It can be added to other liquids in order to change them to pure drinkable water. It will neutralize poison and ruin magical potions, no saving throw. The contents of a single container will change up to 100,000 cubic feet of polluted salt or alkaline water to fresh water. It will turn up to 1,000 cubic feet of acid into pure water. The effects of the potion are permanent.
Why do we want to sell that? That sounds like extremely valuable.
Yeah, maybe we hang on to it, huh?
Yeah, 250 gold pieces. That's a steal.
Do you want to hang on to that potion?
You guys want to keep the Sweetwater potion?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Belgrakas, do you want me to leave the potions that you're holding on the party holdings, or do you want to just take care of them on your sheet? There's a gaseous form, Sweetwater, and potion of speed.
I've got the potion of speed.
Oh, right. Okay, so I'm taking that one off for sure. Do you want to hang on to the other two? Gaseous form. All right. So I'm going to take those off, just clear out the party holdings. So everything's accounted for or sold. In the vault, we still have 2 Steeder eggs. I'm going to just leave those in there.
I'd say leave them in. I was going to see about trying to hatch at least one of them.
All right. Then I think we're done for business. What do we want to do about the nymph and satyr? Do we want to buy in at all or make a payment towards anything or just pay for our supper and keep it that way? We were just thinking about it might be good to start investing in something that has a return. Know what I mean?
You know, just saying, when my dwarven church is established, we're going to need a place for all those dwarves to drink.
Yes.
Is the nymph and satyr a dwarven kind of hang?
No, it's not. Plus, that'd be quite the walk to go from the Tower of War to town every time.
Right. So maybe Silli opens his own place then eventually. I mean, if this guy doesn't want to give us a deal, we could just compete with him.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Consider buying in when we destroy the wraiths.
Warren, I'd also like to negotiate him using our wine and us getting a cut of that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, that barrel of wine that should be worth
thousands, right? Gotta be.
How do you want to work that? Do we sell the whole thing or do we just say?
Yeah, like kind of like consignment, you know.
Yeah, but how do we work the logistics of the money?
So whatever he sells it for, we get a portion of that night. Or yeah, he's offering to purchase them right now for a pretty good price. Each.
Yeah.
Yeah. 300 gold, 3,000 gold pieces each.
All right. All right. How many do we have?
2. 6,000 from wine. From wine.
Yeah. Oh, that helps.
So let's try to negotiate like 10K for 10%. Would you guys be all right with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we've got those other barrels of alcohol that we could go get and bring back too.
Yep. I mean, there's probably more of this kind of wine. We just haven't found it yet. So.
And I want to offer to promote my own vintage in the Nymph and Satyr.
Guys, may I borrow 4 gold pieces from the treasury?
Yes. I'll mark it off.
What do you want to negotiate, Silli?
Perhaps him selling my vintage.
Are you a winemaker?
I am.
All right. All right. Aiden, you are sending a message down south. Okay. All right.
You could have maybe you could have the innkeeper set up some vineyard, some winemaking setup for you, and you could make it.
I squish the grapes myself.
Right. But he could have all. He could get the barrels and get the grapes, and so then when you come back to town, you can, and then we can put your picture on the bottle and be real nice.
Yeah.
All right, you will be able to. You'll just have to buy grapes and set up a vintage. You might have to take some time off adventuring to do that, but you could cut a deal to sell it.
Awesome. All right.
He'll carry yours as a in-house brand, which actually will help promote a bit. And so
like a micro winery.
Yeah. Well, maybe he will also invest in some of the equipment required to make the wine, so that we come back. We don't have to set all that stuff up somewhere.
Yeah.
Right, like a micro winery.
Okay. You might look to source you might make a trip down to Orth's homeland, where they still have vine growing down there.
Nice. We get the grapes from Orth's home.
Sure. We could go visit.
That's fantastic.
Right now, do we want to do that? I do still want to send a runner, letting them know about the sarcophagus, and I'm very anxious to get back and
all right,
figure out.
Down to Wick, sending a runner will be 10 gold.
Okay. Do we want to get any advice from? Maybe I'll go to the local. Oh shoot! What's the? What's the church?
Belari steps in. She says, "How dare you make such elaborate plans when my love, Jethro, is still suffering at the hands of the or tentacles of the Grail?"
Why is your love still there? Have you not tried to rescue him? Why don't we rescue him?
Why do you think I've shown up? Why do you think I joined this party? Is to rescue Jethro.
Yeah. You could just go there right now, and I could just kill every single one of those Grail with my sword.
Well, that's a good attitude to have.
Well, I know Grail aren't easy to kill, but I'm just saying.
When there's hundreds of them.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
We need to be prepared to face the Grail.
What do you guys have other than like? I'm not afraid of getting rough and tough a little bit. I have a family, but I go ham in a fight, but no.
Oh, there'll be plenty to
I'm
fight.
just saying. Give me an opponent, and I'll kill that opponent. Unless it's completely and utterly stupidly suicide, maybe.
I would very much like to get back and deal with that sarcophagus and figure out, but I would like to swing by the Church of St. Cuthbert's and ask their advice. So to warrant, I think I just want to say that I've learned of evidence of the whereabouts of, was it Orvan? Orvan. So I don't need to specifically mention the sarcophagus, but
you're just gonna say that you found perhaps a knowledge of a ancestor of Wick.
Yeah, and if there's any information that anybody has, I could use that. Now would be a good time to share that. Send it back with the runner.
All right.
We could just stay for a day and wait for the runner to come back.
All right. And at the Temple of St. Cuthbert, what do you wish to inquire upon?
Tell them about the sarcophagus and see what they think I should do. Because St. Cuthbert's it's kind of that's the local religion, and they're kind of big in Wick, and it's most of the family and people there are followers, so it would be
Oh right, yeah, okay.
It'd be like going to the local priest or whatever. Depends on if you grew up Catholic or Protestant or.
The priests at the temple, they're aware of Wick because it's south, and a lot of followers of St. Cuthbert come from Wick. They are not familiar with the named individual himself. However, they are perplexed a little bit that you were able to break into perhaps some sort of divine seal, especially if it was put upon the sarcophagus at the time of death or their nearabouts time. So they think there must be some reason. Do you mention that you were able to partially open it?
Yes.
All right. They seem to think that it must have a strong reason for being closed, but if you could budget, you might just be a matter of putting more faith and power into your attempt.
So I asked for their blessing, and maybe I can say a prayer to St. Cuthbert to help him, have him help me.
All right. They grant you the blessing of St. Cuthbert.
I'll put some money in the. I'll put 10 gold in the thing there before we leave. Okay. Well, let's see what the runner says. Anybody else have stuff they need to get done before we?
I already have stuff that I got done. I just sent a message to someone important to me.
How's Belgrakas doing?
Does anybody need to top up on their potions of healing?
We also might think about getting. We
don't have
also
any
might want to think
potions.
about getting like acid and the anti-troll fighting stuff in case we run into more trolls.
Well, with that being the case, we can just get torches.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a couple torches.
All right, I'm gonna buy some more torches.
Aiden, put a potion of extra healing on your thing. We should get you one, at least one of those.
Put it in my inventory then.
So I marked that off.
Potion of extra healing. How much does it heal for?
It's 3d8 plus 3 if you down it all at once, or 1d8 consumed in thirds.
Sounds like a useful potion.
Oh, potions of water breathing. We need more potions of water breathing.
All right, those are 400 gold pieces.
Okay.
How many are we gonna get?
We should at least get one apiece. I mean, because they last an hour.
All right, go ahead, take 5, guys.
Ward of Orphan of Wick, if anything found, legends of a hero sick Wick from monster technique.
Everybody's getting a potion of water healing, water breathing.
I'm getting a potion of water breathing.
Okay.
I'm proficient in swimming, so I don't think I need any potions for that.
All right.
I would like a potion of healing, though.
Okay. I'll mark down 400 for you.
All right.
Potion of healing. Whoops.
Orth, what weapons are you good with? Maybe we could be effective together as a tag team, maybe of some sort.
I have this trusty longsword, and I've spent all of my time getting good at this. This is the one that I. This is the instrument that I choose, and basically, I mean, I have a staff, I have a short bow.
The only weapons I have are my two-handed sword, the long sword that you just gave me, of the +2 power, the second power, and my short sword and battle axe.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll do all right.
Yes. Anything I should know? Anything else about the rest of the party members and our current endeavor that we're going to go on?
There's lots of nasty stuff down there.
You said Grail, and what else? Trolls?
Trolls.
Mm-hmm. Nothing that I can't handle, of course. If I get mad, of course. Really, really mad. Who is this Belari's love?
Oh, that was Jethro.
Is he a warrior?
He was.
Sure.
He's a great warrior.
We could call
He's
him
a guy that is.
He didn't
He's
die.
a human that's from a swamp. And
He's not dead.
It's like where I met my wife. The swamp.
All right. So Belgrakas got a potion of water breathing, and Belari's got a potion of water breathing. I'll hold off for
you
now.
You guys all kitted out here?
Yes, I'm kitted out to the teeth.
So what was the text on the on the pewter wineskin? That went by fast at some point, and I think I lost it.
Oh, okay.
I got as far as wineskin of freshness. Keeps liquids fresh indefinitely. All right.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a never
I'm gonna
one, you silly muddy stole it again.
Make sure that that's full of the good wine.
All right. You've got a full wineskin full of good wine. Smyddwack, did you need anything else in the town? Alleseto, any of you guys?
I bought some normal supplies. I asked, I mentioned to Orth to just remove 42 gold for me.
42?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I just bought some, another weapon, a sling, and some flasks of oil.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I would have probably just topped off on spell components. I still got potions of healing, and I've still got my.
Did you need to research any spells or anything, Smyddwack?
I mean, I don't think so, right? Because I don't have any access to. I mean, I've copied all the spells that have been gotten from the different spell books. I don't think
you can. If there's a spell you wish to research, or if there's something in your mind, you can go to the library of Greyhawk and.
Okay.
There's a kind of a price guide of what it costs to do research and things like that.
Maybe I didn't realize that.
I'll show you this real quick here. You can kind of see.
Maybe okay. I didn't realize that there was magic research. Okay. True that. Look at that. Okay.
Belari, can you appraise this pewter wineskin? I'd just like to know what it's worth.
I will try.
All right.
2 gold.
Nope.
Crap. All right.
Not sure.
Then I would have tried.
Also be sure just the wrong amount.
Because you had some time, Smyddwack, so if you wanted to be in a library with Belgrakas studying, you certainly can.
Yeah, I would have. That's what I would have been doing. I think I misapprehended that I was able to do. All right.
Did Belgrakas miss the roll on Leoman's chest? Is that what I saw?
I think you put the modifier in wrong because you got a critical
Right.
success on. So I gave him a double.
Right. So that acts like a little bag of holding or some kind of a thing, right? Oh, you need 5,000 gold for it.
Damn.
But once you cast it, is it a forever thing, or is it like every time you cast it, it's 5,000? All right. Is that something the party wants to invest in?
And what is it?
Leomund's chest. It's like a bag of holding kind of a thing. What was it, 10 cubic feet? Kept in the ethereal plane?
Yeah, up to you.
I think it's probably worth it. Oh. You need to cast every 60 days.
Is it 5,000 gold pieces every 60 days?
Yeah.
It's not really worth
Oh,
it.
wait. No, it's not.
That's a pretty bad spell if that's the case.
Okay. So it's 5,000 for the chest. He just has to cast the spell to maintain access to it. Yeah, I say we do it since the bags of holdings were pretty. They were more expensive.
Yeah. And this one, it's always in a safe place as long as we have you to cast the spell.
What happens if something happens to Belgrakas? Is there somebody at the Mages Guild that has the backup password or something?
Worst case scenario, I can probably raise you back from the dead.
All right. So that's 5,000 to you, Belgrakas, for your. Okay. Smyddwack, you want to get in on that?
Yeah.
Go for it, I say. Unless anybody else has objections.
That quick.
68. Now we should stop spending money.
Yeah, we could die tomorrow. Let's keep spending. Kidding.
So if that mini chest is lost, what happens?
What's lost? What is lost?
The Belgrakas keeps a mini chest as part of that Leonid's chest thing.
Oh, okay. Well, if I'm assuming if you lose that, you can't access it again.
That's what I'm wondering. Is there a way
In
to
other
make
words,
a
don't
spare
lose
set
it.
of keys somewhere?
There you go. Okay, I just got it.
So what is the mirror of scrying? That I'm not familiar with.
So both spellcasters come out of the library after having spent many a night and day researching, learning new incantations, testing new things, researching the things in the dark, and they come out each with new spells.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
We want to get that the mirror. I mean, we're feeling pretty generous right about now with the money in the bank.
What's left of it, anyway?
We'll be down to just under 6,000. I say, yeah, let's get it. If you think we can put it to good use, we can get the mirror too. We got to make sure that Belgrakas stays alive to use this stuff. All right.
All right. Gale, you talked to Zakshara, who was in the... You basically would need to have them in a Steeder cave underground where they're nourished by the vibrations and everything from the underground area. And then you would need Durgar to basically tend to the eggs for a period of 3 months, after which Steeder would hatch. And then they usually had Drugar that would bring the Steeder food and start to train it and handling and things like that.
Okay. Is there a certain... Are we under a time limit to start getting it hatched?
They're above ground right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they're just dormant then.
Okay, so they're not gonna just die.
No.
What are they?
Perfect.
Have we ever figured out if they have a value?
I think so.
They would to the right. You'd have to spend some time trying to find a buyer for a Steeder egg, but they would to the right buyer.
If I remember right, they were worth thousands.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I only said I was going to keep the one.
How much of the chest is? How much does the chest worth?
The chest.
Belgrakas' chest. 5,000 gold. That's quite the undertaking. That would take them a while to make a chest that ornate. Probably about a month.
So we got to wait on that. Okay.
I mean, you could put an order in now and pay for it, and then get it in about a month.
And then just don't die.
Yeah.
But it's up to you guys.
I say we go
Right,
kill things and take their shit. We need to get back into the... Have we heard back from Wick at all about...
Yes, they had just said that... I sent you a whisper, but I forget if it showed up on
Okay. That was from them.
Yep.
Okay.
How many days are we staying in Greyhawk?
I'm done.
It's been a couple.
You guys have been here about a week because of the spell research and casting Identify and doing all that. So you guys should be back at full health.
Is it possible for you to have performed every night for him?
3 of the nights you would have been able to.
Okay.
Because of the weekend. Did you wish to earn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make your successful rolls and we can see how much you earn here.
Okay. Instrument. Nope. Nope.
Okay.
You were too busy drinking and...
All right. You are prevented from earning in this Tyrian town. Actually, the innkeep looks at you sullenly because literally you're like driving patrons away, and then the third night that you're set to perform, like one-legged man with an eye patch comes in, and all he wants to do is sleep with you. So.
That's not helping our situation there, Silly.
Hey, put that eye socket to good use.
Yeah, you almost got Binud to not want to to have you back.
He's
The
like,
odds are 1 in 400. This is what the odds are.
Damn. I'm gonna roll again just to see.
90,000?
No,
There you go.
cool. Just make sure my
You redeem yourself
ain't
on the
broke.
third night.
no, I just wanted to make sure my rolls weren't broke.
It wasn't broken, yeah. Speaking of that, can you give us a screenshot of your saving throws? To Rob?
What's that?
Oh, I fixed it.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anthony
Was that the problem
right.
where they were just swapped?
Yeah. I don't know why I did that. I guess I thought that the way it was looked, I was supposed to put the number beside the wording instead of on the wording, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I just
wording instead of on the wording.
The modifier would be
yeah.
if you had like a ring, right? A ring of
Yeah.
protection.
Oh,
You
right.
would put that +1. Yeah.
So the next time I have to make a saving throw, it should work.
Oh, is this the room with all the trolls and the sarcophagus?
What's left of them?
Or
Oh, did we? Are we okay? So are we back now? We're back in the.
And this is the sarcophagus you need to open? Oh, let me open this.
Case,
You can't open that, but you can help me open it if you're strong.
I am strong. And bars lip gates.
And Zakshar, I will need a strength spell. Where's my token? Oh, here it is.
Who's
Belgrakas? Okay.
What's your strength at, Orth?
It's now at 17.
All right. Who
Dwarf
wishes...
strength? Dwarf strength of 14 by itself.
Yes.
What's Aiden's strength?
Aiden's strength is 15 by itself.
Well, Zakshar and Gale are the ones who are.
All right. Let's see here. So you guys are putting an order of plate armor.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
I should mark that. Or does somebody want to keep track of what stuff is on order with the forge?
For my full plate, I'll keep track of that.
Okay.
Belgrakas, do you have enough spells to cast strength on me? Maybe.
Well, if you're gonna do that, maybe cast strength on. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
It's got to be you that pulls on the thing.
I have to, but I can get help from a couple of people.
People are just helping you at that point.
Yeah, but
Who's
probably no
help
more
you?
than 2, right? And right now, Jacques Charles at an 18 strength, and Gale's at a 17 strength. So those are the 2 folks that I want helping.
All right.
If we can strengthen up Gale.
I'm a pretty strong guy. I got a 15 strength.
Right. Can 3 people help, or how many people can help?
Aiden, he could help. It doesn't give you as much of a bonus, but it gives you a little bit of one.
All right. So 17, that's 13. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'd say if you were going to give a bonus to anyone, I'd say Zach Sharo, just because
he's
his
already at
would
18.
be- Exactly. So you can put it up to 18. What 1850?
Well, I could go. Well, if plus 8, you could go 18,100, right? Or 19.
Well, yeah. I thought there was a limit to the spell on.
Oh,
ice
maybe
that
there
would put
is.
it-
Yeah, I think it goes by 10s at that point. So it would be plus 30. And then, you know, I think it would be bring it to a plus 80.
So if he's at 18, that gives him gives us another.
What's he at now? Who'd you put it on? Did he give that to you or to Zakshara?
Zach Sharo.
Okay, so he's at what now?
1830.
1830? Okay. What's the difference between 18 and 1830 in Ben Barliff Gates?
16 to 20.
Second.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
It goes from 16% to 20%?
Yep.
So that would give... All right.
Is there a number coming through?
Yep.
Okay, so I have to roll under 60, under 61. Here we go. Ah, son of a bitch. we almost get it.
We could try again.
How many times can we try?
I can make you lawful by bringing you into my church, and then
it's all right. I'm
sure,
good.
you don't want to worship a dwarven war god?
I got a place I go. It's cool, you know.
Let's see here.
Just, you know,
what's
high
Belgrakas'
holidays and stuff.
intelligent?
And I did write down. Here we are.
All right, I sent something.
Hey guys, I hate to be the, you know, of course you could always break this rule, but if you're doing a bend bars lift gates roll, if you fail that roll, you can technically never try again. That's by the rules, but of course you can always ignore it.
That's why he had to wait the next day and have a whole new strength check put on him.
It says
Because
never
let's say,
again.
because that's, yeah, I get that under rods like that, but let's say you're a 4-strength gnome and then you get polymorphed into a titan.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, if the circumstances change,
that's where, because he got, he had to wait a whole day and then he had got strength cast on him again. So, yes, I sent something to Belgrakas. Just because Belgrakas is the scholarly one of the bunch and had about a week of research time along with Smyddwack.
What's he gonna say? He's typing.
Screw this ancestor.
I'm okay looting it and coming back again and trying later.
So it's a little bit different.
You can see after Belgrakas points that out, you can see it now looking Orth almost as if it's a mirror image of what you have on your shield.
Do you think somehow my shield can help get this open?
And now it kind of stands out to you. You can see kind of the writing, but now as you look at it, you're like, it's like looking at a mirror image of your shield, but it's all in kind of a rusty red. And when you look at that rubbing that you made, it really stands out to you.
And this is
Yeah, that's what I
the
was thinking. If it's a mirror image, yeah, put your shield on top of it.
let's try that.
All right, what are you going to do?
Put the shield on top of it, and
how are you aligning it?
Well, trying to match up the image.
All right. You see Orth take his shield and reach it up on top of the plate and kind of aligns it. And as the image of the bottom edge lines up, you kind of feel it snick a little bit, and then the shield is almost now stuck fast to the plate itself, inverted. And you can feel that it's almost, of course you don't have any idea of what magnetism is, but it feels like it's magnetically locked to the top of the shield, which gives you quite a bit more leverage on this lid.
Yeah. Let's get some more. Let's get everybody here and give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
Let's do what would open doors is just a straight open doors at my current.
Whatever with your strength, if you want any help, that's going to give you some bonus as well.
Yeah,
because you can get additional leverage now because you basically are prying it, kind of like that lever idea that Belari had.
All right. Yeah, let's get as many people on this as possible. How many people can get around here?
Belari will supervise.
All right, Belari,
So
just standing there.
A little strength you can throw in.
All right, Silli, you try to drink some of the moonshine, and you're so disheartened over your poor performance in the inn over the last 2 days that you spill it all over yourself and don't manage to even catch a buzz. Alleseto. All right.
Yeah, if you want me to help, I'll help however you want me to.
I'm definitely helping, and so is Zakshara.
What's your open doors on Zach Sharo?
Well, right now it's 20.
Oh, is it? Okay. He opens it on a 20?
Yeah, 20% for Zakshara.
Okay. No, not
Gale.
Ben bars. Not Ben bars, just open doors.
Oh, open door. Give me. Where is it? Here it is.
I've got it all here.
12.
He should be. If he's he's at 1830, it's a 12. I'm at a 10.
I'm looking at right now. And I am at also a 10.
10. Okay. All right.
So, all right. So that means I got to roll.
Did you want me to add my stat set, or am I out of that?
What's your strength, Alleseto?
15.
Yeah, you can get 3 around there, so that's
another +1. So I'm at a 10 plus 8. Got to roll under. Yeah. Roll under 18. Yes.
All right, you guys pull on the shield, and Belari is saying, "You can do it. You can do it." And you're straining with your feet against it, and now you're prying. You've got your forearm through the straps on the shield, and you're prying with all your might. And as you do so, finally, there's a shimmering of light at the seal, and with a mighty pop, you go flying backwards, Orth, on top of Zaksharo and Gale, and kind of land on the stonework that's beneath you. And the steel plate now is kind of stuck to your shield. It's fairly heavy, but once the light goes away, the kind of dims from the circular item that's on your shield, and then it falls off with a large clang and kind of wobbles on the floor, and then stops with basically kind of a echoey metallic sound inside of this chamber.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh,
Do we
hold on one
hear
second,
or
guys.
see anything? I'm gonna climb up there. And curfew, huh?
Guys, yeah, I gotta go. Curfew here is at 8 o'clock.
Right
And I
on.
gotta go shopping for dinner. Just a couple things. All right, guys. I will see you guys soon. Later.
Thanks for hanging.
Talk to you soon. Good times.
Later.
This fire is probably gone now.
It's the eternal flame. So what's in the box?
The box. Come on. What's in the fucking box?
An ancient dead body.
What's in the fucking box?
Be a boat.
It's gonna climb up and see what he can see.
Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Oh no. Oh, that's pretty close.
Oh, that's what the fuck is that?
Crystal of Bourdain. Aha! Here we go. That's the.
I just realized. I just remembered if they had enough stats to roll like a roll a samurai. You know, samurais in like 2 weeks can like give themselves like an 1800 strength.
I've been
Like
lucky
a
to have one character with that strength, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I had a barbarian long time ago that rolled a natural 18100, which was pretty.
Mm-hmm. Mine was
An exciting day, I tell you that. It was an exciting day of character generation.
Yeah, no kidding.
So you open the you pull out the cloth, and as you do, there's a loud clang, Orth, and you see that there is a broken sword with just basically the hilt and the pommel, and it's very finely crafted, but it's broken. The blade is broken, and it falls out of this cloth, and there looks to be a journal entry.
Man, how do I zoom in on this?
I think if you just
Oh,
click
just
it should zoom
there
in.
it goes. The horde of trolls, their hatred incited by various rituals of the witches of Vaprak, laid decimation to my dear hamlet Wick. The trolls would not have captured me, but had I not drew them away across a firebreak, leaving me alone and cut off from my companions. I have hope now that Orwella and mine fine children will not weep for me. I've managed to escape from their grasp, but alas, with my sword broken and the rampaging of the massive burrowing sharks and their beetle-like companions, I fear I may not have much longer to live. Oh, hear me, Saint Cuthbert. Deliver this relic of my last stand against the hordes of evil to one of my kinsfolk and my dear Wick, that I may be remembered for what has happened here. The trolls keep coming. There are too many of them. I think many have found their way to the surface, but hopefully this haunted and cursed castle of Zagig keep them occupied. The ones whom had knowledge of Wick are dead or burned upon the banks of the river, mine captors included. Orvin Hartwillow, 831.
What year is it right now?
I will. Don't use it. I think.
Yeah, I don't even know what year it is.
The year of the squirrel.
The year of the bunny slippers.
Inside the leather pouch that's also in the sarcophagus, you find a number of things. You find 4 jeweled horseshoes.
Okay, hold on a second.
The Satyr.
Looking like they were, they look ornamental, but they are extremely well faceted and look like they're the size of perhaps a thoroughbred.
Yeah. Orth knows all about horses.
And there is a solid platinum disc in the bottom of this leather bag.
Solid platinum disc. I'm sorry. So there were the horseshoes were jeweled?
They were made. They look like they're made out of glass or something, but they're clear, and there was 4 of them.
Or would they
That would
Silli's feet?
these are for horses. These would fit around your feet. You could stand in the middle of these.
Belari, you could appraise them. They look like they're valuable.
Are they magical?
Do we want to
Good
do
question.
a detect magic right now?
Okay,
Do we want
let me.
Do we want to wait?
I'll go ahead and do it. Detect magic. Which level is it? That's level 1, isn't it?
Okay.
All right, Belari.
Woo! How many of these horseshoes are there?
Well, there's 4 feet on a horse.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's 4 of them. There could be only a set of 2.
There are. There's 4.
Well, guess what? Each one of these things is worth 5,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
When I cast detect magic, do they radiate magic at all?
They're pure diamond, and
They do not. The only thing that radiates pure magic is that that pommel and hilt of the sword from the Orth.
Okay.
Are you sure that, like, well, I'm gonna have to back up here. So we're having basically diamond horseshoe-sized diamonds. Like, that's a lot of diamond. Are you sure they're only worth 5,000 gold pieces apiece?
That's what you appraised them at.
Okay.
So it could be
They're
worth
not very
more, it could
thick.
be worth less.
They're not very
But
thick.
no, I mean, I technically passed it. Well,
It looks like they were. It looks like they were maybe shaved off of a large diamond, but they're fairly thin. But they are, as far as you can tell, they're pure diamond.
It's kind of like how industrial diamonds aren't worth as much as gem cut. I don't know.
So they're not as thick as like a steel horseshoe. They're very, very thin, but they're faceted and they glimmer and sparkle. And yeah, a set of 4 is worth 20 grand.
Yeah, we need to see what these. I mean, it's.
I bet they have other properties to them. Nobody's gonna just just diamond horseshoes without having some sort of, I suspect, some sort of magical enchantment.
You said they don't. They're not magical.
They're not magical.
They're not? That's surprising.
Nope. Maybe they were going to be, or he just really wanted diamond horseshoes for his horse.
Or would I be able to use them for like shock sorrow? Not shock sorrow. The smith to enchant them.
Let's see. Yeah, you could. I mean, you'd maybe have to follow the Epistle of Bordan, but there's a chance he could resize those to your feet. He is a godly smith.
Would you guys mind if I took 2 to make like some sort of benefit to Silly's speed or something?
Orth is a little hesitant to that because we just dug up his ancestor.
Yeah, that's a whole Orth thing. Just because it's a family heirloom for him.
Let's hold off on that. Maybe we could do that, but I'm not not keen on that just yet. I'd like to see if we can learn more about what this is.
Is there any runes or other writings on them? Like, is there anything?
Yeah.
Like if we hold up the horseshoes to let's see some light, is there anything that would indicate that there's something more here to the horseshoes?
Nope, they are just pure diamond.
Huh.
Yeah, I say let's just hang on to it. What about this platinum disc?
Platinum disc.
So you're looking at it, and there is some strange etchings on the platinum disc.
Can I read those?
Yes, you definitely can. If you make a die 100, you need 80 or less. All right.
It's a Fey language, written in the language of a Fey beast. What about Silli? Would Silli recognize any of it? Belgrakas might know what language.
Silli speaks Sylvan Elf, Centaur, Dryad, Korared, Common, Satyr, and Thieves' Cant.
It says, Orban, this gift of my shoes. Thank you for saving me. Like a unicorn? Are these like unicorn?
That sounds like a unicorn type thing.
Oh, that's pretty heavy.
It's definitely the language of the unicorns.
Wow. These are unicorn shoes.
Well, that would explain it.
Oh,
I couldn't see somebody putting.
Imagine a satyr with unicorn shoes.
Oh, geez. But I couldn't imagine.
The issue is if
somebody
you can
putting...
even reform it to your feet.
Yeah, they're not magical. What would they do?
I believe
because
they
metal
could
is
be.
easy, but diamond is a little bit different.
I believe
But
they
with
could be.
So apparently Orban saved a unicorn. That wasn't. He didn't mention that in his.
Wait a minute. Maybe your ancestor had a unicorn mount. Was he like a paladin or something, or
somebody would have said? No, they would have said something. I mean,
well, why would he receive horseshoes made for a? Why would he receive horseshoes made for a unicorn if he didn't have a unicorn?
He saved a unicorn.
That's
probably it right there. He saved the unicorn, and the unicorn gave him the shoes as a gift.
Where the hell did the unicorn get these? I mean, how did the unicorn make them? It's not like they have opposable thumbs.
That's a good question. Maybe the unicorn more than likely came out of the Fae with probably who knows who crafts them. The gnomes might know. The gnomes go to the Fae sometimes. They craft jewelish things. Who knows where unicorns get the stuff they get?
But the thing, these things are fitted for unicorns, though. That's the thing. It's like,
there's a bit of text here. May this disc and my shoes someday make you whole. The disc is mithril. I'm wondering if we should take this sword and the mithril to our friend.
It's worth a shot.
and see if he can make this sword whole.
Reform the Sword of Kings.
Are you guys up for a visit to our friend?
Yeah,
Sure,
it's only
why
like
not?
1 or 2 floors up.
Yep.
Maybe we could talk to him about the shoes.
Do we have any more kegs we can bring upstairs?
You
Or
guys
did we get all
do
the
have.
kegs?
Yeah,
You
there's
guys do have
moonshine.
some more of the spirit, the new make spirit.
Yeah.
We can bring that upstairs to the Dwarven's Den.
Haul that up.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, Orth is yeah, because the fire's been put out, so they're not walking through the fire with those barrels.
All right. But you guys basically have. Looking at it,
This is like jet fuel.
you could pour some of that in that weird fire device that you had that troll head on.
All right. Those trolls are burned up. They're gone.
So everybody, where are you guys headed now?
To see the
Up to
smithy.
the smith.
Oh, smithy. Okay. All right. All right. Bodardan's bluish ethereal form coalesces out of and he looks over at Alleseto and Gale and says, "Aye, did you have time to read mine epistle?" That comes straight from Caladoran and Clangeddon themselves.
Is that in the I know you just opened it up, but where is that? Is that in the player stuff somewhere? Notes and handouts, maybe?
Yep.
Board no, not that one. Epistle of Boardan. All right.
What brings you to mine holy forge?
I show him the broken hilt and of the sword.
Aye, this looks like a very ancient human-made sword. What do you wish me be doing with this?
Can we repair this?
Aye, that could be repaired. I would need. This has a strong enchantment upon it. I would need some sort of very strongly concordant metal that could take the power of the forge and my enchanted hammer.
Show him the disc of mithril.
His bluish eyes go wide. Truly, you have found something extremely extraordinary. You've got a mithril disc from. This is of a unicorn. I could use this to reforge this.
Show him the shoes, Orth.
Yeah, we could. We ask him what he thinks of the shoes.
He looks at the shoes. Aye, these are very fine shoes, also of a unicorn it looks like. What ye be wishing me do with these?
Do they help to reform the sword, or what do you need to fix the sword besides the mithril?
The mithril is plenty to reforge this sword. What I'll have to do is break apart the pommel and guard, reforge it with the mithril mixed in with the iron and bronze of this sword, and then I'll be able to recast a perfectly gleaming blade.
Could you use the shoes to fit on me? And I show him my hoof.
He looks over at you, and you've got a little bit of a different hoof shape. He says, "What would you be looking to have these shoes do for you? I could perhaps refashion them."
Could they make me faster or quieter?
Quiet.
He takes a shoe and looks at it. This would definitely take a lot of favor upon the gods. Would your 2 priests be up to it? I could take the 4 of these shoes in my crucible and fashion a set of satyr shoes that might fit ye.
That's all 4 shoes. You can't just use 2?
In order to take the power of the enchantment, especially if you wish to be fast and silent, I'll need the 4 of them. Their fey character shall not be. They will be one fine set of shoes.
Orth is feeling pretty generous about the whole thing, so if the rest of the party is okay with it,
It's your family heirloom.
if they're not, yeah.
Silli will owe you forever.
Yeah, you will owe me one, won't you?
Yeah, I will.
Not 1. He owes you 4.
So I'll start chanting and praying.
Yeah.
I'll expect the others to join in.
I'll join in the same as Akshara.
Silli will try to maintain pace with the song by playing a song with it. If that contributes at all, I don't know.
All right, go ahead and make your musical ability check there, Silli.
Come on, no fucking 20.
All right, Alleseto, you're pulling up a chant and have offered up a prayer. What about you, Gale?
Gale will cast chant, and then I'll have Zakshara do prayer.
All right.
So that we also get the bonus because they're both for the same religion.
Okay. All right, you can definitely feel the holiness, and you guys maintain the chant over numerous hours. And the crucible gets super hot, and the forge heats up, and the armor is also in the forge. And the godly vision of Borden almost breaks into 3, and it's almost like a gnomish god of Caladuran is working on the shoes with his jeweler's pick and eyepiece, and a dwarvish, basically a avatar of Clangeddon is forging on the armor and the sword. And Silli, roll a 1d. Okay, this is weird. Roll 1d 372.
1d 372. Okay.
Yep.
I don't have that in my bag.
That's a good thing about Roll20.
Let's see what we got here. Got another 372.
109. Okay, Silli. All right. Roll a 1d20.
Okay.
16. All right. Roll a 1d100. All right. You have diamond horseshoes. They come out of the crucible. Fine, and spending. Assuming you guys are spending your time here, just waiting for this stuff to be forged. Yes. Diamond horseshoes, Silli.
I'll have him hammer them in.
Let me just copy all these things and paste them here. Just because these are unicorn shoes, so that gives you that. Control V. All right. All right. They should be up under your character. And now, Orth, roll a D500.
No whammies.
Oh, interesting. 121. You're not far from. All right. Come on.
Vorpal blade.
All right. Why did all my pens run out of ink? Okay. All right. Roll a 1D100. $93. Okay. All right. All right. He pulls out a gleaming blade with the heart willow crest on the pommel, and it's gleaming mithril, and there's etchings of that ancient language along the blade, and he presents it to you. So now you have the heart willow blade.
Ah.
What type of blade is specifically a short sword or a long sword?
It's a long sword.
So I hand my longsword +2. This is obviously better looking sword than what I have, and I'm gonna wield this. So I hand this longsword +2 to Aiden.
Okay.
Like, here, you can have this one.
I already have a +2 long sword, actually.
You can have 2.
Oh, a second one, okay?
If we had that feather scroll now, it would be great for you.
Right.
All right, yeah.
All right, and now I think the dwarf now has his +2 armor. Dwarven full plate +2.
Sweet.
All right, these shoes now are twice as thick, Silli, and they now fit your feet, and they're shaped a little bit differently. But it seems like they were fairly easy to refit to your hoof shape simply because they were Fey in origin.
Nice. These shoes are great. Thank you, Orth.
Well, use them in good health. And
They you can see them, and just looking at them, the light from the forge kind of scintillates from them, and every so often the hue of the shoes kind of changes in color, almost as if there's an imbued prismatic spray inside of these shoes. Meanwhile, Orth, your sword. Shoot, my copy paste is
sword,
not
right?
working right now. Yeah, I'll have to post that under your character. I'll do it. Shoot, this isn't working for me right now. For some reason, it worked for Silli's, but it's not working. I'll post it in there this week, so you'll see it.
Is there a short description?
Yes, there is. It helps you're wearing a regenerative device right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this gives you a little bit of a benefit to your regeneration. Plus, it's a bit better of a plus. This one's a +4.
Oh,
that's awesome.
That's pretty flippin' awesome.
And there's some other things that are in here that you basically have to roll for, because every once in a while there's a special event that happens with this sword. But I can't get the table to copy, so.
Is this sword intelligent?
You're unsure. Unsure at the moment. The
Family,
concept of an intelligent sword, I don't think has ever probably crossed Orth's mind.
That's true. Considering it's family, he's not going to be scared of it in any way.
But it was wrapped under the cloth of an ancestor and is was in a sarcophagus of an ancestor, and is basically half mithril.
Yeah.
So it's like a mithril steel alloy now. And last but not least, I think, Aiden, do you have a family heirloom? We probably need Aiden to get a family heirloom. See on there.
What do you want me to roll for family heirloom? It was what, 1d1000 or some shit like that?
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me just.
Is the speed of this sword still the same, or is it?
It goes down by 4. So you take a long sword and then take 4 off of it because it's plus 4.
Well, that'd be a speed of -1.
Oh, then it's just a 1.
Oh, just a 1?
Yep.
Okay.
References, Magic Encyclopedia. Oh,
Gotcha. So it's called Earthfast Plate Armor.
What's that? That's what you're naming it?
That's the Dwarven full plate. It's called Earthfast in 2nd edition.
Oh, okay. Silli, you should see you have a couple of abilities on your shoes too.
Yeah.
You used all 4, so there's a little bit of silence, and I think there's some speed in there too. So let's see. Aiden, roll a die 1000.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, you haven't done your heirloom yet.
Is it /R1?
Or sorry, die 100. Die 100. My bad. Die 100.
/RD100. Oh, you can use the thing up in the upper left too.
31. All right.
Oh, my guy disappeared.
Let's see here. Okay, roll a die 1000.
Shit. Wait, I keep on forgetting every single time. Like, it's /R1D1000, right?
Yep, just like I wrote it there.
On the.
Oh, we got 3 Gales now.
195.
Sorry about that.
195.
Where's the current Gale at? Because I don't see him anywhere.
Right here. Standing right next to Jack Sharrow.
That's an empty square on my screen for some reason. Let me restart it.
All right, you have.
Oh, I can move Gale. That's odd.
No, I think you guys were given the ability to control him if I was when I was on the road.
Yeah, because the witness can grab him too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you have a scroll, Mr. Adan.
A scroll of what?
Well, let's see if I can copy and paste it in here. It's a scroll of the Afridi.
Scroll of the Afridi?
Yep.
What the hell does I get to summon fucking Afridi? They get to grant me wishes?
Is it? Well, if it's a scroll that grants wishes, that's a pretty rocking scroll.
Well, you are from the south, so.
No, but aren't Afridis a type of genie though? If I remember correctly.
There they are.
Damn. Guys, we got a fucking genie.
You're a barbarian, though, right?
Berserker specifically.
Aren't barbarians like scared shitless of magic?
My wife is a mage in the game.
He just carries a heirloom scroll that he's never used
to scare the shit out of himself every day.
Oh, I'm used to magic.
You probably think it's like a
You just start doing ooga booga and then you pay attention.
You just carry it with as like a talisman.
You look at it, it makes you mad. It's your rage focus.
No.
Every time your wife wants to win an
All
argument,
right, I'll have to post both of those. I'll have to post Orth's thing, and for some reason none of this shit's working. After it's all like locking up after friggin'. That's okay. I'll post it in there this week, so it'll show up under your stuff. Let's see here. I do have some experience though for everybody.
Oh, I don't get to use it yet.
10,000.
I gotta wait.
I can't wait to use that. I really want to use that scroll to 3D. I'll use it next game probably.
If you really want to use it, I know where there's some monsters that you can fight immediately, pretty much.
We could use it. We could use it to rescue. Yeah, we could use it to rescue Jethro.
But how do you? But wait, how do you know that the 3D will help us fight?
What?
How do you know that the 3D might help?
Took about the horseshoes and everything. It took about a week. You guys have been holed up here for a week.
Did we have to be praying or singing that entire time?
Daily.
Hey, Alvin. You, Alvin.
Yeah. Sorry, is that me?
Yeah. I think.
Alleseto. Let's see here.
The question I have, Warren, is that does the 3D grant wishes, or is it only like certain types of 3D that grant wishes?
For some reason, I can't pull up the stupid reference that I'm using, so I'm gonna have to.
We have to find out later.
Yeah.
Well, we'll make a plan out of that once we know fully certain what the 3D specifically is able to do. But
I mean, it's your heirloom, so
that we can use to fight against.
Tell us about it.
Was that?
You don't need to even tell us about it.
Okay.
Did I get everybody? Yours. Did I miss anybody?
I don't know. I can't log in because something's stupid.
Yeah,
here.
there's some crazy shit going on.
Our next game is going to be next Sunday, right? Still.
Yep.
I'll see you guys next week then.
All right.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Take care.
Later.
Sweet.
Are we calling it?
Oh, who was it that wanted the other armor?
I think that was Aiden.
No, I was going to take your old armor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you've got field plate +2 resizing on command.
Okay, field plate +2. So I'm going to put my. Let's go back into the treasure. Edit.
I don't know why Roll20 is being such a pain in the ass today.
I know. It worked fine for silly stuff. Because I have a little table I use for some of these items that come off of Bordon.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm just going to have to look into special enchantments just for this armor. But that's a little ways down the road.
All right, guys. On that note, I will talk to you guys later.
All right, have a good one, Belari.
See ya.
Those shoes are fucking awesome, Warren.
Yeah, I don't know though, man. One of these items you have to have a dancing proficiency. I don't know if you have that or not.
I do.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Yeah, you have to be able to dance. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. So that actually will work out nice for you. Sweet. So yeah, Orth, your stuff will post this weekend, so will Aidan's, and then you guys can continue on your adventure.
Alrighty.
All
Excited.
right, I'll hit you guys on the next one.
Take care. Thanks.
All right, cool.
Thanks.
Night.
See ya.